This is Sparta!
Hi.
What up?
How y'all doing? Welcome.
Hang on, let me tweak my nipples.
Oh, you son of a bitch! You got your belt? You got the belt down already? Okay, good. Welcome to the Lethal Geeks Podcast, episode
32, 33, 32, 33. Which one are we
I
on?
lost count.
I don't know.
I lost
One of
count.
I think it's
32. 32. Yeah.
32. Yeah, I was
32.
right. 32.
32. How y'all doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How about you, Leo Getz? How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. I'm excited to get this show on the road, and it looks like we got quite a few people in the chat already.
You're patiently waiting, aren't you? Aren't you, Aaron? Okay. Well, we're here now. Shout out to you, buddy. Who else? DC Talk. How you doing?
Let's go.
What's up, DC?
Ronnie, what up,
Ron
everyone?
E is in the house. What up, Ron?
Gilmore Girls. I missed you so much.
Thank you for being
Dennis
here.
Medina, how you doing?
Dennis, nice to see you again, buddy.
Smackadon.
Smackadon. Dude, Smackadon has been holding down the fort on Twitter. I'm telling you, the guy is a weapon.
Mr. Whoa, what happened? Oh,
None.
there you go. Mr.
Yeah.
C.
Frank
How you
C
doing,
in
buddy?
the house.
Mama Bear. how
Yeah,
you
what's up,
been?
Mama Bear?
Long
Nice to
time
see
no
you, Mama
see.
Bear.
How y'all doing? So it's been a while. We've been taking a little hiatus, trying to figure out what's going to happen, what's going on. A lot of news going on, a lot of moving parts. But we'll get to that briefly. Let's just give the people a few more minutes, just so they can jump in, because right now we got 16 people now live with us. So that's pretty much cool. So basically, yeah, it's been an interesting year. Let's just put it that way. A lot of crazy news, a lot of
Personal life changes.
that also too. A lot of personal life changes for all of us.
Shit. A lot of Zack Snyder just posted something else like 7 minutes ago. What?
Wait, what?
What did you
Oh.
do?
He just dropped something. When did he drop this? Hold up.
All right, let me pull it up. Hold on, give me a sec. Zach, are you watching us?
Zach just dropped something. Hold on.
Zach, I mean, if you want to come to the show, Zach, I'll send you a link right now. I'd be more than happy to have you here, man.
All I see the Superman post from earlier. That's the most recent.
Was that the one? Is that the most recent one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He did that earlier today.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Charles got our hopes up.
I'm like, Zach,
I'm sorry, I wasn't checking today. So
Yeah.
oh yeah. Okay.
that's the one.
You will
that's
give the
one.
people of Earth an idea to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun, Cal. Yeah, there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not letting anybody forget about that, man.
No, definitely not.
And he shouldn't. He shouldn't, because it's part of his his life. It's part of his life, part of his work.
As he said,
That made a huge impact on a lot of people, not just us.
his
fans, but also-
exact words were, "These characters, this universe is elemental to who I am." Those were the words he used.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
No, you could tell it's deeply personal to him. Like,
Yeah.
he's got so
Well,
many
it's in his
projects.
DNA. He said it. It's on his DNA.
Yeah,
period.
it's in his
Yeah,
DNA.
it's in his
He's got-
DNA. Yeah.
What I love is that he's got all these other projects lined up, but he's just not letting up with the DC stuff, man. Like, he wants it, and he wants it bad, and
Nate
he gets it.
G485. That's our Superman 100%. For sure. That is our Superman. Although there's another Superman, a ripoff Superman running around somewhere, but we'll talk about it later. But let's just say I'm gonna roast it.
Bro, no, hold on. Speaking of which, I didn't watch this today. Did you see the other TV spot where she's in the bar arm wrestling the aliens? Man, I almost threw up in my mouth, bro. I was like, what is this shit, bro?
I haven't watched any of it because I have no interest in it. Like, I don't. If you see, I haven't been talking about it on social media. I haven't been talking about it at all. I'm not interested. So I haven't checked out any of the TV spots.
There's no, I mean, listen, nobody cares. It's a very select few that care, and we've seen we know the playbook. They're gonna try and push this as fucking hard as they can, and it's gonna fail. And I feel the one person I feel bad for is Momoa. I really feel bad for him, but this is the role he wanted. I'm like, okay, dude, you got it. But sorry, Jason. They could have done a hell of a lot better job.
I think Jason Momoa is just getting his hands in it any which way but loose, because he is actually in something else that's coming out with Gerard Butler, I believe it is, on Netflix. So he's in a movie about Dante. It's got something to do with Dante, but it's got Oscar Isaac in it. I believe Gerard Butler is in it.
Oscar Isaac
is in it.
Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, Gerard Butler star in Netflix's In the Hand of Dante.
There it is. Yeah, I think that Jason Momoa just getting the bag, man. He just getting the bag. If they say, hey, Jason, we want you to play Ms. McFiddleick, that motherfucker gonna be like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, show me the money and I'll do it.
Show me the money, I'll do it. I think he's just trying to get the bag. Yeah,
I think so too. Yeah,
and that's fine. Listen, we can at least be honest about it, because listen, I get it. The guy needs to work. The guy got to pay bills just like all of us. But don't expect us to support projects that we don't have the heart in it, like Supergirl. Yeah, sorry. I like Momoa. I like Momoa. I see some of his shit, but with DC, dude, sorry, I'm checking out.
My review, Aaron Fisher says he is an actor taking on anything he can, and that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yeah,
exactly. He's doing what. Think about it. Jason Statham, you can say whatever about his typecasting. He stays employed. When they say, hey, bro, you want this? He's like, yeah, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. What I like about Statham is that he doesn't get involved in any fucking drama. He keeps it strictly the work and done. Because I remember him saying to The Rock and Diesel, don't get me into this bullshit between you two. I have nothing to do with it. I'm just going to do work and done. Yeah. And when I heard that, I was like, yeah. Because that's the problem with fucking Hollywood. It's all drama. It's all who do you know, who you slept with, who's doing this favor to you, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
And I get it.
Jason Statham was like, whatever you two got going on, I don't want to be a part of it, okay?
But okay, look what Tala's saying. All I'll say is Sci-Fi Lobo looks better than. Thank you.
Well, here's the thing, okay? When it comes to his Lobo, I think it's a disservice introducing him in Supergirl. I mean, if they were going to take it as seriously as I think Jason Momoa wanted to take it, they would have gave him his own Lobo movie.
Yeah.
Right? They would have, or they could have done they would have done his own movie, his own Lobo movie, and then move him forward within the DCU. If that was his dream, his dream character, that's how I think it should be.
Because you can consider him a relatively. He's known way more than he was, but he's still in his prime. Like you know what I mean? So he's going to play ball, as it were. You know what I mean? He's not going to.
Not only that, though, Charles, he can sell a movie as a main star better, in my opinion, than Millie Alcott can.
Yeah.
Well, I also heard already that they're trying to control, like, start to prepare the narrative that that people are going to start attacking Millie. Guys, Millie has no fucking fault of anything. Her only crime was to take a job.
I don't think that's necessarily the case though, Phil. I've seen a lot of stuff where it's like in the media, they're planting the seed for this movie to fail, and they're basically coming out and already attacking the fans before the movie actually has the opportunity to fail.
Right.
So
right.
I don't think it's anybody's got an issue with Millie Alcock or attacking Millie Alcock. I just think they're running with a narrative.
Well, again, same old playbook. Where have we seen this before? Oh, right. Superman.
Yeah.
But anyway,
they don't do media training either. You know they don't do that stuff anymore, right?
No.
They don't hire media trainers anymore. They just let people fly off the handle. Look, let me tell you something, man. Think about all of the stars who are where they are right now because they just didn't say anything. Even if they think it's wrong, they're not going to make it their personal cause, especially while they have a project coming out. You know what I mean? So.
Oh, okay. So Mama Bear's saying here, hold on. Millie has been pulling a Rachel Zegler and not doing this.
Yep.
Exactly. There should be somebody her job is to act. How she talks in the public, that's somebody else's job to help her do.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
But also, how much is she getting paid? Not a lot, I guess. So it's like,
yeah.
I don't know, dude.
She's still a youngin'. So anyway, yeah, go ahead.
Do this, please. Remind
Rules of the platform.
How we roll.
Yeah, absolutely. So we don't care what side of the fence you fall on as far as being a Snyder Gunn fan, Tim Burton fan. We don't really care. Just respect our rules of the platform, which are when you come on the platform, if you want to be on a stage, if we're ever having open mic night, you got to cam up. That's one rule. Just don't disrespect the panel. Don't disrespect anybody in the chat. Keep it light. Keep it civil. We're all here for the same exact reason, and that is to hear everybody's side of the story. Even if we hate something, we're willing to hear it because we want to know about somebody. We want to know about your opinion. But as long as that opinion comes calm, rational, not rude, we all good. You will get. Are we giving warnings? I guess we're giving warnings, right? We'll give you one warning. We'll give you one timeout.
Yeah, one timeout. That's it.
One timeout. That's it. And you come back to the same shit.
You guys don't want to see Charles mad.
I don't like. Look, I can't get mad anymore like that. You know that. I can't do that.
Yeah, I know. All right. Before we bring our guest of honor, Aaron Fisher, actors should be paid after the film hits theaters based on the performance. That should shut all of the actors up real fast. I agree with you, my friend. Unfortunately, box office now, it ain't what it used to be. That's the problem.
No. I think what they need to do is they need to adapt what Netflix did and give bonuses if a movie performs well.
Yep.
That's what I think.
Wait a minute, though. Isn't that what they used to do? Didn't they sign a contract for a movie? You gonna get paid this, but the movie got to do something first. And it was in the contract that if the movie does this, you're going to get this.
You know who killed that? You know who actually killed this payout method? RDJ. He killed it.
Really? Yeah, I believe it.
Because he got paid $500,000. Yeah, $500,000 for Iron Man. Iron Man 2, he got paid $10 million. And then, but obviously from Iron Man 1, it was tied with a back end deal. He got like 8% of the revenue profit, some shit like that. So every movie got higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And now he's getting paid $90 million for fucking Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. So it doesn't take rocket sciences to other studios to figure out, holy shit, there's not enough profit for us, so we can't be using this model anymore. But what Netflix did with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, that actually fucking worked. Mm-hmm. So to Aaron's point, I agree with him. The actors should get paid. They should get paid. Listen, they should get paid a base, of course, because a lot of actors, they're not A-list celebrities. They don't have fucking mansions in Malibu or mansions in penthouses in New York or whatever. They're just regular folks, just like us, They need a roof, need to pay bills, and feed their families. So to give them 20, 30, 40 million dollars, no. That is very unrealistic. I don't give a shit if they have PR teams and management. I don't give a fuck. It should be performance based.
And I exactly that's what I'm saying. See, I'm trying to justify why you would pay somebody that much.
Yeah, finish your
money.
point, and then we're going to bring in our guest. Finish your point.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me why somebody would pay. Why would you? They're acting, but that's all. I mean, I don't mean not to diminish somebody's performance, their skills, none of that stuff. But I can't see performing on stage and screen making that much money, because in the end, that's really all you're doing is just performing on stage and screen.
Well, see, but that's the thing, is that's why they have to try and make as much money as they can through those projects, because they don't know if they're going to have something else lined up down the road, if they're not like, a huge A-lister, right? If you're a B-list actor or a C-list actor, you're not too sure when your next big gig is coming in.
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know, man. It just feels like the effort isn't put into any of this stuff anymore. It feels like the effort is gone. Yeah. It is, with the writing, with everything. There was a time when you had to beat your script or your outline or your treatment around Hollywood, and you had to get rejected time after time after time after time until somebody said, yes, we'll take you. That's the reason why we got crap like we got today. I can roll up to a studio right now and tell them I got an idea about an Italian dude named Rox with a red balloon, and they will be like, write that shit.
They won't look at it. They won't even look at it, dude. Because nowadays it's not like the days where, like, let's say, like you're Sylvester Stallone trying to shop Rocky to all these different studios, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that anymore. If you're not going through the official channels, if you don't know somebody who works at some place, if you don't have that in with the studio.
Well, Rox. Hold on. Yeah, I know we gotta move on, but I wanted to tell you it's always been that way, Rox. That's not changed. It hasn't changed, bro. Trust me. That part of it about knowing somebody, that part of it hasn't changed, because that has been part of the game. So even if you do have great representation and a good script, even if you know somebody or don't know somebody, that's the problem. Yeah, that's what it's always been. All right, go ahead, man.
Okay, so why are we here? Oh, right, yeah, we got new blood coming. So Charles is too old for this shit. I'm too old too. Rox is, well, he's getting there.
I'm going gray.
But you're no, look, honestly, we've been following this person for a while. He's been a guest in the panel multiple times, and no. All kidding aside, yes, we are older. We're in our I'm in my 40s. Charles is in his 50s. Rox is about to he's in his late 30s. Yeah. But we need to expand our audience, because this is the younger generation now. This is the digital age, and we need new blood. We need new blood to pretty much get these Gen Zers to understand what the fuck is going on with all this geek shit. Because unfortunately, a lot of people out there are still asleep in the bandwagon and haven't taken the red pill.
Yeah, I need somebody to get angrier than me, man. That's our next guest is the perfect man to do that, because I can't do this anymore. And we're gonna get into it. Me and Phil will get into it later on down the line. But we got I think we got about 5 or 6 topics that we're gonna be talking about here tonight. So look, Rocco is just a rock.
Oh, Mama Bear.
All right, guys. Without further ado, the newest member of the Lethal Geeks Podcast.
Drum roll, please.
Cozy Boy.
What's up?
All right, bye, guys. We're leaving.
Just leave me with the house.
Of course.
Sorry, now, Cozy. You're on your own.
You're big boy. Welcome to the Lethal Geeks Podcast, my friend.
Officially,
thank you.
Because we've had you on the show before, but dude,
yeah,
the work that you have put in, whether it's through your live streams, your own content, your social media, bro. If I had 100 cozies out there, the stuff we could accomplish, bro. The stuff we could accomplish. So I want to be the first one to say thank you for coming on this journey and joining the Lethal Geeks family.
Oh man, y'all make me feel warm inside, man. Thank y'all, man. Like y'all came to me for this opportunity. I was like, thinking to myself, like, why me? Like
you came back out now.
Like I understand, I can, but like I'm already here.
We got your ass.
I'm already here. So all right, so it's just like I don't know. I was just like thinking, like I get why they chose me, but I was like, out of everybody, they chose me, and it's just like, all right, cool. Like I'm doing something right for like to be in this.
The
position.
podcast was never The podcast was never about us. It was always about the fandom.
And what did we say? What was one of our mandates, Phil, at the very beginning? What did we talk about? The very first thing we talked about was making sure that over time, more people would start to expand the Lethal Geeks and be part of the family. We always said that was what it was going to be anyway. So,
yeah.
Originally, Ross was not going to be a part of it. And here it is.
Yeah. Originally,
Originally, it was just me and Charles. So it's like, this doesn't belong to anybody. And we don't we don't make money with this podcast. This is just part of the movement, the activism, and yes, a safe place where we can all chill, have fun, roast some fucking geek shit.
Exactly. We want to make sure that our opinion is as exposed as anybody else's opinion, because everybody's got one. It's all about being part of the same family, man. And our ultimate goal, obviously, is to get as much exposure with Zack Snyder as we possibly could. And since that time, he's got his own Instagram page. He's almost got 1 million followers now. He's posting time after time after time now. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. He has I found out a couple of days ago, he has 2 posts that are that has 50, not, I was going to say 50, no, has 1 million likes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because just like you said, when he started, it was just like it was the last photograph. And I'm like, okay, cool. He's going to use it to promote the movie and all that. And then he started dropping his DC content. I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be my favorite Instagram I'll go to. I follow people and I like their pages, but this is like I'm a photographer myself, so just seeing, I'm like, yo, this is I get to peek in Zach's mind and get to see like what he likes, what he's doing, what he's like. So it's just yo,
what cameras he's using, what kind of lenses he's using, all that stuff. Yeah.
Man, the amount of Batman photos he's dropped, I'm like, I haven't been fed this much Batman ever. And so, and even it's just photos, it's just still my favorite Batman, you're just dropping photo after photo after photo. And I'm just like, yeah, this is it. This is the place.
I feel like he's just giving us stuff to be hyped about. He's giving us DC to be hyped about because the hype ain't there right now, man. It really is
definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking,
Mr. Movie Mike. What up, bro?
I was talking to my homies about it. DC isn't the same. My excitement for DC isn't the same. It's only a few things. It's Lego Batman, the Absolute series. Was there and the Batman? That's really it.
Yeah, same.
Anything outside of it that's new, I'm just I don't care.
Dude, I went today to my local comic book shop here in Chile because I'm a month behind. Because I get the issues a month late. And since there was a previous holiday, and there was also a holiday here, everything got delayed. And today I was only able to grab the Punisher 4 and the last Absolute Green Arrow. A motherfucker took it. He was right behind him, you son of a bitch. Where do you live? But what I love about it's getting a second reprint, which
Yeah.
means people
More.
are loving it.
Yeah.
No, dude,
Yeah.
like
Cozy.
even with me, like I'm not finding anything to be hyped about. We were just talking earlier about the Supergirl TV spots, man. I haven't even seen them, bro. I don't care. I
Give
really
me a second,
don't
Rox. Give me a
care.
second. Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Well,
talking to you.
well. Send
Right now, I'm
Hizzle
talking
in
to
the
you.
house.
Anything you need to say, send it to the chat, the Lethal Geeks chat, please. Thank you very much.
Oh, I know Sim's got a lot to say. I know Sim's got a lot to say.
Oh yeah.
And I love you too.
Yeah, but man, look, I saw I don't know if you guys did. Rox, you said you didn't see it, but they dropped another TV spot today for Supergirl, and it's her in the bar with these aliens just arm wrestling. You can imagine, if you haven't seen it, you can probably imagine what that was like, along with the stupid dialogue. It was literally another scene from Guardians of the Galaxy 2, man. They all sitting around. You got Taserface and this motherfucker. I was just like, come on, man.
Feels like a Star
Yeah.
Wars ripoff.
And I commented, somebody was saying, not, and this was today, saying how we're all just Snyder fans, saying we're not DC fans. And I said, no. And Aaron, and I think Aaron like comment, but
Consumers of content.
yeah, and I said, no, we are DC fans. I said, Tim Burton set the stage, basically, right?
Yeah.
That was good. Then Nolan came, better.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And then Zach came and brought that mythic part to it, still leaving everything seriously. And I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Those are the tones, and I was explaining to them, those are the tones we're looking for. It's got nothing to do with Zach. Zach just happens to be the man at the right time, at the right place, in the right spot in the universe to give us what we want. If he was anything like James Gunn, absolutely fucking not.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If he were anything like James Gunn, no, we would be telling him no too.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with him.
I hate that, like, it's such a cop-out answer of, oh, y'all just Snyder fans. You're not really DC fans. We're talking about DC characters. How are we not DC fans if, like,
Just a
I get
Snyder
there.
fan.
Look at my back wall, bro.
Right? Hang on a sec. Just a Snyder fan, right? Right? Like, how much stuff do I got to pull off my shelf here that's all DC related, from stuff I enjoy, like Christopher Nolan's DC, Zack Snyder's, right? Like that whole narrative of you guys aren't Snyder fans, it doesn't work anymore. It
Hey,
doesn't.
let me ask you a question. Did Zach write any of those Batman books back there? No.
No.
I know Frank Miller wrote them. So
Like,
No.
I really don't like it, because it's just like, first of all, who are you to like be the judge of who's a DC fan or not? Because if somebody ends up watching something and they become a DC fan, guess what? They're now a DC fan.
Yeah.
So I don't like that. And then on top of, you're just putting it down that you're just a Snyder fan, and it's like, okay, well,
That's all
y'all,
I got today.
you use the same logic as, well, and I'm not saying it's logical, but you can use the same like rhetoric they're using of, you're just a gun fan.
Curly Ray, what's going on, man?
What I think it is like, they think that because you're a DC fan, you're not allowed to hold DC to a standard.
Which is crazy, because
The reason why we hold DC to a standard is because we're such big fans of the content. You get what I'm saying?
but
So-
it's crazy.
and-
It's crazy because it's like you're like, you're trying to tell somebody not to hold it to a standard, but then, you know, regardless of whatever it is, why you don't like Zach's take, you're looking at us because you have a certain standard. So it's kind of hypocritical of being like, oh, y'all can't have a standard for DC, but I can. And I can say what the standard is. And it's like, that's not fair.
it's like this, man. It's like this, Roxanne. You hit a good point, bro. It's like, are you in love with the man, or are you in love with his work? I'm in love with his work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not to mention, obviously, I think he's a nice guy, and probably personally, he's a nice guy. He's shown that. But if you're talking about the man and his work, I'm talking about his work. You don't just jump on board on a brand and then they keep doing bad and you keep seeing the numbers bad and you keep seeing all the stuff, but yet you keep on cheerleading and pump up. You would talk to them. You would talk to them and be like, hey, yo, you my man, but can we do better than this? Because I'm on your side. You know what I mean? You my team, but you're not giving me what I'm looking for. Yeah. That's all we're saying. Yeah. We're not saying look, if you want to make the gun stuff and keep it in that tone and that's fine. But it should be his universe and his character that should be Elseworlds, not Zack Snyder's. Yeah. It should be his that should be Elseworlds because his feels like it's Elseworlds.
Yeah. Yeah. No, 100%, Charles. Cozy, this is supposed to be your segment, my friend. So, yeah, I got a couple questions just because, like I said, we've never had like a sit-down interview with Cozy before. So I want you to let the audience know, dude, like what got you started into DC? What was the first big thing that brought you to DC? And then after that, let us know favorite comic books, favorite DC films, all of it. Give us your story, homie.
What got me into DC, it had to be the cartoons because as I was younger, I started with Marvel. I wasn't like, and it wasn't like
heresy.
I'm kidding. But it's not even like I was against DC. But like, you know, like you're a kid, so your parents is who they put, like they're the ones that put you on to certain things.
Yeah.
My mom, she saw that I liked, you know, the X-Men and Spider-Man, so she, you know, like subscribed to like this, you know, company that would mail out like these magazine comics of, you know, some off story about the Avengers or Spider-Man or whatever. So I grew up with like Marvel. And then as I got older and even still young, I like transitioned over to DC because I realized I always knew Marvel and DC were different, but I never understood what was different about DC than Marvel other than like, you know, the characters and all that. And seeing like how serious, and it's not to say Marvel doesn't do serious, but like there's like a different level to DC than Marvel that I was like, I gravitated to. I was like, oh, okay. Like I already like Batman, so I was like, all right, you know, you already got me there. But then, you know,
it's almost like something you can't explain. It's something about DC that is just different. It is just different when you're reading the comic books and you're like, is it the way they write? Is it how they, you know, is it their dialogue in the bubbles? Is it, you know what I mean? It's like something is different about these comics than Marvel. And you're like, what is it exactly? It's the serious tone. That's what it is.
Yeah. So so my main thing is I fell in love with Batman. I don't own a lot of DC comics, but I fell in love with Batman. I tried to get as much Batman stuff as I could. And you know, I played Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. You know, I got like Green Lantern movies, the Nolan movies. So
which was your first Batman on film for you? Like what was the first big one?
Crazy enough, mine was Tim Burton.
Okay.
It was Batman and Batman Returns. And like I was like, I like the aesthetic of it, like the like how Burton captured Gotham and just the way it looked. I was like, he managed, and it was the crazy thing is people try to look at Gunn this way, but I look at Tim Burton as he figured out the middle ground of make that, you know, I guess you could say like that comic booky look, but also still take it seriously. Like it's not this.
There's very few directors, in my opinion. Yeah, there's very few directors who have been able to pull that off. I'll name three. Okay, Tim Burton was one.
Okay,
Sam Raimi with his Spider-Man was the other, in my opinion, and then it's Zack Snyder.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I started with that, and then like, and that was crazy enough. That was like early. I don't know, 2000s. Like I think so. As before, either Nolan started doing Batman Begins or after.
So
but
how old would you have been?
When did Batman Begins come out?
92.
2000. Batman Begins.
Oh, sorry,
Batman Begins 2000.
Sorry,
Yeah,
2005. My bad. 2005.
So I was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And
wow.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
in 2005.
Dude, he's
God
young.
damn!
I'm 26. I'm 26. Like, yeah,
Go
like,
get your ass out there and cut that grass.
right? But that's like that's what I grew up with. I grew up like watching that, and I got introduced to Nolan, and I was just like, this is like, I thought the Tim Burton thing was different, and then I'm like, wait, Nolan, hold on. He's
Yes, sir.
doing something like, it's like modern. I knew it was like modern. It's not super comic booky, but he's not also deviating away.
It's grounded.
Real.
He just took all he did was took Batman out of the comic book element and dropped him in the real world. That's all he did. That's literally all he did. And that's exactly what Zack Snyder did. He took Superman, took him out of the comic, dropped him in the real world. That's all he did.
Zack, though, he, in my opinion, makes him stand out from Nolan is he embraced more of the, and I hate using this word because a lot of people use it, but the fantastical element of
the mythology,
homie, the Clash of the Titans, that type of stuff, man. Mythic, yeah, he made it mythic, exactly.
It was like that. That was just like the small piece I think that Nolan was missing from his, and not saying he missed.
Nolan wasn't the right guy to give him mysticism. He wasn't the right guy. That's why he gave it to Zack.
Yeah, that's why I gave it to Zack.
Remember, he did Watchmen first, and Watchmen was pretty much the resume for Nolan to say, "Hey, you want to tackle Superman?"
Technically, I would argue 300 was the first, and then Watchmen was the refinement of the resume. That's just my opinion because I think
I can agree with that.
300
yeah. But like I told Rocks and Man Backs, I said Tim Burton, good. Nolan, better. Zack
is the standard.
See, but here's the
thing.
with super full account.
With Zack, though, because Zack was able to start with Superman, okay, you're automatically able to incorporate those fantastical elements because you're dealing with what Zack did was you're dealing with an alien. You're dealing with the otherworldly, right? So it already right off the bat, it's grounded, but it can't be grounded in the same sense as the Dark Knight trilogy. Because you're already dealing from day one with all these outer world threats, that doesn't happen in Nolan's world, right? So I think Zack had the advantage with that.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I still remember to this day, and shout out to my mom because she's the one that like not say she got me into movies, but she got me to go to movie theaters. So if something big like Iron Man, Man of Steel, Dark Knight Rises came out, she's like, all right, we're gonna Saturday we're gonna go, get in line, get the popcorns, and sit down. I remember just watching Man of Steel and just being in awe, just like yo, I don't know how he figured it out, but he figured it out. And it's not to say Donner didn't figure it out, but he had his own way. I would put like Donner almost near Burton.
Yeah.
So it's like, but Man of Steel, I was like, yo, like this is like something that like I don't know if like not to say somebody would replicate, but I don't know if anybody could do what Zack did with Superman. And I was just
hell no.
I was like, yo, the grand battle between Zod and Superman. I was like he didn't like people complain about the destruction. I was like, he wasn't afraid, and I love.
And it isn't just that, man. That dialogue between Jor-El and him, man, it was poetic, dude. It was, you know what I mean? It was Shakespearean, and Michael Shannon, he killed that role. He killed that role as General Zod, bro.
Dude, even back then, I knew that when it came to all the destruction, that Zach was channeling a lot of Superman the animated series, and I was so down for, because like that's what we grew up on. I know you did. It's your generation,
sure
right? So I grew up on that shit too, bro. And like that's when I watched Man of Steel, I'm like, that's what Zach is channeling. He took Superman the animated series and tried to incorporate as much of that into his film as possible.
Yeah.
You want to hear a funny story that happened to me? This was Jesus Christ. When was I with Lisa? Maybe 14 years ago, something like that. I had 14, 12 years ago, whatever. Over 10 years ago, I had a girlfriend back in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to complain that I was watching fucking cartoons and I was watching Justice League Unlimited. She's like, "Amor, ¿por qué estás viendo bonito?" Y yo, "Porque me gustan. I like them. This is. I mean, come on." I got so much shit.
What do you mean? You mean she's wondering why a grown ass man is sitting in his drawers with a Superman shirt on watching cartoons?
Yeah.
Oh, because I like it,
and I'm still watching cartoons, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey man, I can't fault you for that. Like I said, I don't watch a lot of animation. You know who I am, but something about Shrek just got me, bro. All of them.
Shrek.
Every single one of them, bro. If you listen to just, I'm trying to tell you, and I told my, no, it wasn't that, man. It was actually Shrek's journey. That if you watch that film, watch him. Just look. If you don't pay attention to anything, watch Shrek and Fiona in that entire shit. Even both.
No, yeah,
I did that once.
Oh,
I did.
Cozy. Let's get back to Cozy. All right, dude. I know that you go hard with the live streams. I know that you go hard with the social media. So, how did you get into that? When did you start bringing your DC passion online and building a community around you?
I want to say like 2021 or 2022. Before that, I had a YouTube, like I was already on YouTube, and so like I was reacting and like reacting to DC fandom, reacting to like any new stuff that would come out. I would react to like trailers and all that, and I still kind of do. But from there, I was like,
we're gonna do more.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna do more. But it's like from there, I was like, I want to do this, and I know I can make it big in this, but also I still love photography. I still want to like make movies, so like I have to, in the real world, practice cinematography and learn all this other stuff. So I was like kind of back and forth with it. And then I wasn't really on Twitter until like around then, and I got on Twitter and found out like, oh, there's people who love Zach's movies too. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. All right, we got, and then I think that was like around the same time of like the whole release of Snyder Cut was happening, because I was not super in it, but I was
because if you said 2021, that's when ZSJL got released, so it would have been right around
so
there,
2020, I would say it would have been around 2020, because I was one of the ones also like, release the Snyder Cut. Y'all messed me over at the theaters. Y'all messed me over. Real quick, I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm over at my homie's crib. Me and the homies are just chilling, playing video games. Where I'm like, yo, we gotta see Justice League. We gotta see Justice League. Like today, I'm like, yes. I'm not trying to get spoiled by social media. We have to go. So like, I'm telling them like, yo, Zach did Man of Steel.
Oh no, he bigged it up. He bigged it up.
I bigged it up. Oh, I bigged it up. I gave him the whole pitch and sale. Like, yo, we have to see this. So we went. We sat down. I'm sitting there excited, and then it cuts to the kid with the it was the like the card title of the names. I'm like, okay. You see the old dude, and you see Josh Whedon, Zack Snyder. I tried. I'm like, maybe there's something. Maybe it's not like that bad of like whatever the I tried might have been for something else in the story. Okay, cool. We get
And
to
then he saw Superman's face.
no, wait. The kid runs up with and it's like the camera thing, running up asking Superman a question. Gets to his face. I'm like, what's wrong with Henry's mouth? What is and then from there, it was bad. It felt like a nightmare. I was sitting there like, I'm gonna get out of this theater and they're gonna clown me. I'm gonna have to take this without I can't say anything because I hyped this up. I told them. And for me, I like really like value people who value my like movie choices and opinions.
Your opinion, yeah.
So me telling this and then we're all coming out like, what was that? WB owes me a lot. So
dude, you know what I checked out? I checked out the point of the movie that really fucking checked me out was when Batman's fighting the Parademon at the beginning, and then the fucking explosion, and then the symbols are on the wall. And I'm just looking, I'm like, how? I'm like, this is where we're going with this? I'm like, really?
Hey, you know where I checked out? You know where I checked out? Booyah.
Oh,
booyah. I checked out after that. I was doing like, no. I was like, you got because he's black. It's got to be booyah.
I can imagine Ben Affleck in that day filming that scene. He would be like, "What the fuck,
dude?" We know why he started drinking, bro. Like, we know why that all happened.
I don't blame him. I would if I was Ben Affleck, I would have done the same thing. You're telling me I worked with Zach, I worked with Henry Gal, I worked with everybody. And we have this amazing thing, and then we're called to come back for reshoots, and then find out we're cutting things, and it's Josh Whedon, and now I'm doing this whole goofy thing. Now I'm on the ground saying, my back.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing?
Imagine trying
all right, so before we go on, it looks like we got somebody that wanted to be disrespectful up in this piece. Somebody read that for me and then get rid of it and get rid of them.
You should have to be extremely stupid to believe Man of Steel is profound. Also, WB doesn't owe any of you shit. First of all, can you type well?
Go back to school, learn how to type a paragraph.
Let's start with that first. When you can communicate properly. Hey, worst case scenario, use ChatGPT to fucking write your texts.
Here's my question: Why are you here, Marcus? Why are you here?
But not even that.
Give me an intelligent adult answer as to why you are on this stream right now. Before we get ready to obliterate your ass, tell me that right now.
But why am I?
Give me the answer right now as a grown ass man. Why you would show up here if you're not a fucking fan of Zack Snyder's or Man of Steel? Why the fuck would you show up on our show, bro?
Exactly. Like,
just give me an adult answer as to why you would do that. Don't be a child. Don't be a fucking dick. Just give me an answer right quick.
He's already gone.
Yeah, Mama Bear. He's already gone.
So you're already gone.
Oh, good. You can still hear me, though.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I love about these.
You can still hear me, right, Marcus? If you're still watching, kiss my entire black ass. That's what you can do.
You know what I love about these guys? They're fucking cowards.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, it's easy to be a tough guy and a macho man online. Let's see you be like that in the fucking real world.
But you know what's so crazy? Like, if you go back to that comment and look at his profile picture, but I'm stupid to believe Man of Steel is profound, but you're using a evil Superman in your profile. It's kind of, it says a lot about you. Like, it's
funny because Snyder also used Injustice as inspiration for the nightmare scene. By the way. But
yeah,
tomato, whatever.
But even to that, to even add on, they can't really say that's fully evil Superman because he was corrupted by the anti-life equation.
So that's right, and exactly. They keep on saying evil. It was like he's not evil in the sense that you think evil is. He has no mandate other than what Darkseid wants under the anti-life equation. He doesn't have his own right.
Injustice, he chose to go evil. So it's like you're using an Injustice Superman. Oh, it's Injustice Cyborg Superman. Even like it's not even Superman. You're like, yeah.
Is it Injustice Cyborg? Hold on.
Yeah, that's what
Nate said.
Yeah, Nate just said that.
Where is it again?
But I'm entitled for saying WB owes me for putting out a film that wasn't what was marketed before, and it's this whole other movie, and they're known to do this, aka Suicide Squad, aka BVS.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm entitled though. But the studio that kept not only mess over the cast and director.
No, it's Superman.
But they messed over me and other fans, but I'm entitled though. I'm an entitled asshole.
Okay. Look at Joker's comment. He says they call us entitled. What do they call it when they cried about how Man of Steel and BVS weren't what they wanted? How many years did they cry about? Was it like 12 years? 10 years?
What? Not only that, what do they call it when James Gunn got his ass fired from Marvel for those fucking tweets and they were all over the goddamn internet trying to get him back? And what did Hollywood do? Bring his ass back.
Mm-hmm.
I'd dap you up, Joe. I'd dap you up. If we were in person, I'd dap you up.
And here's the crazy part. You DCU fans out there, the cuckoos ones, you got your Superman, and guess what happened later? It's still talking about why
you don't know what art is. Let me tell you something, Marcus 89. You don't know what art is. You don't know what integrity is. You don't know what actual art is. You know nothing about that, and that's what we are into. You like slop. If you like slop, okay, you got your slop. Why are you on my show?
Exactly.
I finished my point now because I'm about to.
Fuck you, man.
I lost my point. Oh, fuck. Anyway, yeah. Any of you haters out there, go fuck yourselves. Period. We don't give a fuck. Because we know what we like. You guys like slop? Enjoy your slop. We like quality. We're going to watch quality. We're going to respect quality. And we're going to talk about quality. We're going to embrace quality for fucking years to come. Because last I checked, Lunacy got half the audience. And what happened later after that fucking movie came out, everybody with their fucking mother went to see Man of Steel.
Oh, look, we got CS, the director here to remind everybody. James Gunn Superman 2025. As Ted Sarandos would say, underperformed, aka flopped. Supergirl is next to tank, and it's gonna make half of what Superman made domestically. Or it's gonna make what Superman made fully domestically. So Superman brought in 615 million, and domestically it was what 354. That's gonna be Supergirl's entire run.
Yeah.
By the way, I want to ask a question. Sin, if you're still there, if Supergirl flops, will they tax write off Man of Tomorrow, or is it still going to come out?
I think that's why you're seeing all the leaks right now, bro. I think that's why online you're seeing all the leaks, because they don't want it to get tax written off. So they're trying to hype it with, let's see what how the fans are reacting online, get them all hyped up, drop.
You know what? We're going to get to that, Ross. We're going to get to that point. We're going to talk about James. If I know you're not watching this shit because you're busy trying to film Buzz Lightyear, but we're gonna get to your fucking movie.
And just to remind everybody,
it's called like that.
Oh, Tyler, the warden says no, Charles. It's going to make less than Black Adam. It might. Black Adam made what? Let's see. Black Adam made what? 360? Is it 360? I thought it was like 360.
Under 400. It made under 400.
Well, it was under 4, right?
It was shy of 400.
Yeah.
But let me remind all the slow people in the back. Underperformed. If you don't believe it didn't underperform, Ted Sarandos was under oath saying this, and he used Sinners and as an example of what did good and what did bad.
He said this show did great, kept it in the theater longer. Other shows that don't underperform shows, they get a shorter time. He literally said that.
Yeah. All right, Cozy, let's wrap up your interview here, buddy. One more question for you. What do you hope to accomplish, and what do you want your mission to be personally as the new host of the Lethal Geeks podcast?
My mission is to obviously bring more people, especially younger people my age, to this channel, but also help provide more content in any way I can. From
Loot us up, Phil.
Movie reviews to just talking about certain topics of movies, comics, whatever. Just help grow the platform is my goal.
Awesome, brother. And you have your own live streams that you do, your own personal, I think it's like a Twitch account you were telling me about, your own YouTube channel. So if you want to plug that with our audience and let them know that that's where they can start following you as well, be my guest, buddy.
Yeah, so I'm streaming. I'm gonna start doing more, but I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/cozyboykam, KOZYBOYKAM, all together. Play games. Yesterday we just reacted to the Summer Game Fest. So yeah, there's some really good games I'm excited for. But yeah, we game, yap, react to music. It's a really cool vibe to be at. So
just go and support the damn kid, guys. Okay,
yeah.
Just go support
and
him.
then I got my YouTube channel, Cozy's World, KOZY'_WORLD. That's my reaction channel. Put my gaming stuff on there. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, and then the music reactions I put on there too. So yeah,
awesome, buddy. Perfect, man. So yeah, man. So the plan is we are going to work in sync, and we are going to grow all these platforms in sync. So
yeah,
enjoy the ride, brother.
There's a lot of stuff we're going to announce at the end of the show, guys. But there's a lot of new changes. Some bad, some good, and some long-term projections. So we're going to share all that at the end. So stick around, guys. All right. First of all, we got a super chat, and we have another question that I'm going to reply. This one, hold that thought. I got you. And this one, $5 super chat from Autobot Jazzman. Love to see Snyder's take on the new God, seeing DS, GG, Desaad, and Steppenwolf.
Yeah. And if I remember correctly, there was a New Gods film planned back in the day, was there not?
It was. Yeah.
That would have been so fucking hype.
Yeah, it was. What is her name?
Nia DaCosta. Was it Nia DaCosta or was it somebody?
No, it was. Was it Nia DaCosta or was it the other one? Was it Nia DaCosta? Are you sure? It was her. It was Ava DuVernay's New Gods. Yeah. Look it up. I think it was her. But yeah, they had an actual New Gods plan. Yes.
All right, Autobot, you get a drop.
I will ensure the survival of our race. There is still hope. I have held that hope in my hands.
Yeah, Ava DuVernay would have been the director.
Damn, bro.
Oh, okay.
DuVernay.
DuVernay. I can't say
You're having a
yeah.
And Tom today, dude.
Tom King was scheduled to be the
oh,
screenwriter.
for fuck's sakes! Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Jesus Christ! Please, somebody. Can't say it publicly. Okay, never mind. I'm just venting.
All right. Let's okay. What do we got topics wise, buddy?
Okay, so for topics, work. Zack Snyder.
Yes.
Now, let me lead this one here because since it's a Zack Snyder topic, I have a question that is pending here. So let me answer that question because we have to go to Zack Snyder's Instagram anyway. So it's the perfect timing to answer this question. I got a question. Is it true that Warner Brothers is afraid of biblical mythology that Zack was telling?
Yes.
Yes. And I will tell you why. Allow me to explain. Where's my IG? There we go. Oh, snap. I lost Cozy again. There you go.
Okay, perfect.
Man, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, shut up.
You guys are gonna miss this. I'm telling you. You guys are gonna miss this.
Oh, shut up, you two. They are afraid of Christianity because, unfortunately, for all of you who are not religious people, the devil has taken over Hollywood. And the one thing Hollywood does not want you all to see is hope. That's why.
I'm not religious, Phil.
I know.
That's a hell of a take, dude. Damn.
That's why. Anything that is related to Christianity, why do you think Hollywood was against the Passion of the Christ? And Mel had to do it all by himself? And that grows.
Oh, that's right. He did. He had to finance that bad boy pretty much by himself.
$600 million on a $30 million budget.
Yeah.
There's your answer. Hollywood is against Christianity. Period. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I understand a lot of you are not religious. I am. And actually, I've been reading a lot lately. I've been reading a lot about biblical texts and scriptures. There's a lot of shit in Hollywood. Unfortunately, we're being denied. Why? Because it's not part of the plan. They want us stupid. They want us desperate. They want us.
Phil. Oh, okay.
There's your answer. Now, going back to topic.
Reel it
Going
back
to
in.
topic. Zack Snyder tackling. Oh wait, that's not the one. Where is it?
Yeah, that's it. We're talking.
Yeah. I was going to pull the article, but whatever, it's fine. Zack Snyder tackles reimagining of John Carpenter's Escape from New York. Studio Channel, and the picture company are behind the hot package, which is being taken out of studios and streamers.
Out to studios and streamers, which means they're shopping it around.
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I've said this publicly. I'm against this remake, but if it's Zach, I take it back.
I too put my trepidation on out there as well. I said that it could go either way. When you're talking about a legend like John Carpenter and trying to copy his work, we all saw what happened with. I mean, I get what 2011's I think it was 2011's the thing that remake that it wasn't really a remake. What it was the one. It was supposed to be the prequel before the actual 1982 version of Kirk Russell's The Thing. But overall, it was not a. It was an okay film, but it was not a great film, if that makes any sense. But I can understand why there would be some hesitation there when you're trying to reimagine a John Carpenter thing. But like Phil said, if anybody can do it, is Zach. We already saw what he did with Dawn of the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there we go. So, yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me answer this question. Hey, Phil, you should do a documentary video. Blah, 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 blah. You know what? I might, but not now. It's not the time. Things need to happen first. But I appreciate the support and the chat, man.
Mm-hmm. So obviously,
with
this announcement, the big question that all the fans have is who's going to play Snake.
Ooh!
I'm not getting to that yet. I'm just saying.
No, I mean, go ahead. Just wait for it. Let me put it and then pitch it.
Well, I'm not. Here's the thing: is that like I talked to Skywalker actually about this when he did a stream, and it was like, who could anybody here honestly see in that role? Can you guys honestly? Does anybody have a fan cast besides this guy right here?
No one, just him. Because Wyatt is not going to do it. Period. Kurt has already told him, don't ever play any of my roles because that's career suicide, and that's public knowledge. In interviews, he said it. So don't even
and he's right.
Shit with Wyatt.
And he's right to listen to his dad. He's right.
I just can't see anybody filling those shoes except after seeing this photo, except Cavill. I'm sorry, like he would literally be he has the perfect look. This is the perfect look. And shout out to the New Geeks because the New Geeks put this photo together. Damn, homie, that looks dope. Like I tried.
Aaron said Jason Momoa.
Oh hell no!
I hope you're kidding, buddy.
Where did he put it? Where did he say that?
Yeah, he's kidding. He said he was kidding. He's right here.
Aaron, seriously, dude?
I was going to say, I hope. No, he was kidding. He's kidding. He did say he was kidding.
You got a couple more photos there too, don't you? The ones where they did it was like the video game side by side with the actual video game.
I don't have it. I didn't
from Metal Gear Solid. Now I know obviously that's a different Snake, but still.
Oh, like, you don't want to go to that subject, dude.
Yeah, like we're not gonna do that. but damn, homie, like I really.
Yeah, I like Gerard Butler, man. Gerard Butler 10 years ago, though, maybe something like that, bro. Yes. Yeah, yes. Gerard Butler 10 years ago, yeah.
And it's funny because Gerard Butler was originally attached to a remake of this movie. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Oh, was he?
Look it up. Look it up. He was heavily attached for the longest time to a remake of this.
I had no idea.
I'll Google it real quick. Hang on a sec. Gerard Butler.
Dude, I still want to see that LAPD movie with Leonidas. I'm still waiting for that shit.
Yeah.
What's the word on that?
Nothing yet.
Nothing yet.
But I think things are going to start rolling once Zach throws his next movie out there and it blows up, and everybody will be like, "Oh shit!" Because we want quality, we want cinema.
I know this might not be like a popular like opinion amongst Snyder fans, but like I think it's actually pretty good that they pushed back the LAPD because it allows Netflix to, be able, whatever business wise they're doing, to have whatever money that Zach was asking for to give it to him, and I think they're also like upgrading their cameras too. So like, I think it's actually a better thing that he.
Well, also think of it this. Also, they have now Ben Affleck's AI company for post production.
Yeah.
So things are going to be a lot easier down the pipe. So
I found it. Here it is. All right. So it says Gerard Butler was originally attached to star as the iconic anti-hero Snake. How do you say his last name? Plissken. Snake Plissken. In a remake of John Carpenter's Escape from New York back in 2007. He eventually exited the project due to creative differences. Yeah, and
that was then during 300 time.
So hang on a second. And the film languished in development hell for years. Now, here's where things get interesting. And I brought this point to Skywalker. Who was Zack Snyder having a meeting with not too long ago? He shared a photo with him on Instagram.
We actually we covered that.
Yes.
No, it was Vero.
Was it Vero?
But yeah, it was Vero back in the day.
I don't know. No, dude, it was. I'm pretty sure it was Instagram. But regardless, he recently.
You're talking about Gerard Butler, right?
Yes. And
he was in Vero. He wasn't on IG yet.
No, dude. I'm pretty sure it was on IG.
Whatever. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
That's what I was saying. But anyways, do you guys think that they could have spoken about this project here, and maybe possibly involving him with this project?
Mama Bear, I was thinking the same thing. You know what, Mama Bear?
Yes, I can see him as well. I can see Green Arrow as Snake Plissken too.
Because I had a couple people like I was thinking it was like Henry Cavill, Charlie Hunnam, and I didn't know I didn't know why it was told not to do any roles of his dad. So it was just like, all right, cool. Like now I got to take him off the list. So those are like I think the only two I could think of would have been the perfect casting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm just saying that when Gerard Butler and Zack Snyder met up, it was within the year. It was this year, if I remember correctly.
I was thinking it was last year.
Was it
last year? Last year, yeah. I was thinking it was last year. Yeah.
Okay,
we covered it. Whatever. That's fine.
Yeah. My whole thing is like maybe Zach knew he was going to do this movie, but maybe he was having talks with Gerard about. I'm not going to say Snake because I think he's too old to play the character now, but maybe a cameo, maybe something, maybe a different character. I don't know, but just knowing that he was attached to the old project and
maybe he's oh shit, what was this guy's name? Charles, help me out. Gus shit. Oh, cool. It was the bad not the bad guy, the police chief who sent Snake into New York. What was the guy's name?
Oh, shit. Hold on.
Damn, I missed it there. But yeah, while you look that up, let's check out some pictures that Zach has been posting. Because
perfect.
Oh yeah, since y'all been gone, he posted a lot.
He's been busy. Yeah. We got this one.
Bob Hawk.
What's that?
Bob Hawk.
Bob Hawk? Okay.
The police officer who sent Snake Plissken into Manhattan. In the 1981 Escaping Yours. Who is this dude?
Starts with a V, I think. Or G, something like that. Well, while you look that up, let's look at some pictures here from Zach, but then we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Some champagne.
That was from Behind the Scenes Man of Steel, I think. That one there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shot the nightmare sequence from Batman versus Superman entirely on IMAX.
You okay there, Phil? You good?
You know what pisses me off, dude? And not to throw shade at Christopher Nolan, because I'm gonna go watch The Odyssey, but the media's already saying
Lee Van Cleef.
That's the one, Lee Van Cleef. Thank you, Lee Van Cleef. Yeah. This is one thing that pisses me off, and again, not throwing shade at Nolan, because I'm gonna go watch The Odyssey, but the media is already saying this is the first movie to be shot entirely in IMAX. No. ZSJL was also done, but obviously Zach can't get credit for nothing because Hollywood hates him for the reasons that I've already stated, and I'm not going to go back to it.
Oh no, yeah, because because his version actually was not on the big screen officially. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're trying to strong arm him and stiff him. Yep, that's what they're doing.
And the one from today.
Yeah. It's interesting how Zach's been sharing more and more AI fan art as well, I've noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, San, he'd be too tall, though, wouldn't he? San Havoc said Joe Kinnaman.
Oh, you got it? Okay, all right. You pull it up.
Yeah, is a dark horse for Solid Snake, but wouldn't he be too tall? He's too...
I don't see Joel in the role, to be honest.
Right, I can't see him with the he's muscular, but he has kind of like a thinner build than Snake does. You know what I mean? He doesn't have that. I can't see him with the hair, it just, I don't know.
Cavill and Hunnam have I can see their physique.
The physicality, yeah. It's especially with Cavill, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right, and the hair because they're
in the hair,
yeah. Have the hair, so but yeah. All right, well, guys, this was the Zack Snyder section.
Real quick. You know who I've been thinking in my head could possibly pull it off? Do you remember in The Punisher, the season 1, the guy who played Billy Russo?
Oh, him.
Yeah. What was his name? Ben Barnes.
Ben Barnes, yeah.
Ben Barnes.
Yes, I think he could. I think he's got the look.
For Snake Plissken.
He's got the hair. He's got the beard. He's got the. See, I'm comparing him more to Snake in the video game, but I think he could pull it off, dude.
Oh, you don't want to go there.
I think
Let's not
he
talk
could
about the
pull it
video
off.
game. If you know, you know. All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. We got a new blood here. Cozy, a new member of the Lethal Geeks Podcast.
Aaron said, "No freaking way! I can't stand Barnes. He got beef with Barnes."
Oh, it's just a suggestion. All right, Cozy. We didn't even get your take. You excited, bro? You
I'm excited. I'm always gonna be anything Zach's doing. I'm always gonna be excited. And this one, I'm actually surprised because like John Carpenter is gonna be working with Zach, so that's already should tell you like it's already in good hands with Zach because he knows how to like make sure.
Dude, John Carpenter has some
pay
good
respect.
shit in his filmography.
My
Like,
favorite
one of
John
my-
Carpenter is They Live. That is
They
like
Live?
my
Live.
yeah.
All
They
right.
Live.
I
Roddy
never
Piper,
seen. I know what
bro.
it is. I never seen it, but one of my favorites.
Oh,
Is
Phil, you would love it.
Vampires.
You would love it.
Yeah, mine is the thing, bro. It's gonna always be the
The
thing.
thing.
When I saw
Escape
that, I
from-
was just
Escape
like,
from New York and Vampires. Those are my
Dude,
Vampires.
especially with all the stuff like that you were going through in your life with your religious journey, bro. You would love They Live.
Yeah.
Didn't I hear they were?
Oh,
planning
yeah,
on
you
doing
would.
I think. Didn't I hear that they were planning on doing a remake of that movie as well?
They better
I think I
not.
heard something.
They better not touch that.
Yeah,
wouldn't
You
touch
let
it. I
Roddy
wouldn't
Piper
touch it.
rest, bro.
That would fuck people up badly, dude. I haven't seen the full movie. I've seen clips and pieces, but I know what it's about. You know,
You
but
love it.
yeah, that's a fucked
Shout out
up
to
movie,
Keith
but-
David. He got his star, his Hollywood star.
yes, Keith
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
All right,
Christine.
Next
is my
topic.
favorite Carpenter movie by Final Girl. I like Christine too. That was a great one.
hmm
Christine. Yeah, that's another good one. Yep. So next topic, our Superman. Our Superman is with Netflix. What a coincidence!
High
Wow.
concept Netflix action comedy, huh?
But
Sean
Cavill
Levy's
doesn't
21
work with
Luke.
Netflix no more. They don't want him no more. They hate him because of The Witcher.
21 laps. I said 21 Luke.
Should I continue? Enola Holmes 3. This movie also. Come on, guys. Cavill is in good terms.
Mm-hmm.
So stop fucking making up shit, please. Okay? Thank you. Sean Levy also is direct. Sean Levy? Oh shit.
Nice.
Oh, it's the production. Okay, no, okay. So Sean Levy's production with Ryan Reynolds is okay, and MCG. Okay, Mac. Okay, gotcha. He's directing it. Highlander star Henry Cavill is set to join Kevin Hart in an untitled high-concept action comedy at Netflix. The Wrap has exclusively learned. Mac G is directing. Emily Mosses is 21's Labs will be executive producing the project. Sean Levy. Blah, 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 blah. Have we seen Cavill do comedy before?
If you count the what was that? What was that? The
Argyle?
The Gentleman of yeah. Oh man, hang on.
If
I
you
can never remember the name
maybe
of
if you
that
count
movie.
that, maybe that counts as or no, or the Argyle.
Gentleman of-
You might be
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good movie. Oh fuck yeah. Then yes. Okay. Yeah, I saw that in theaters.
That's-
But I didn't
will
find
say-
that it was actually that movie was his character in that movie was kind of similar to James Bond. If you didn't know. But okay.
They should just make him James Bond. I don't know why it's so difficult to be like we got look and cast. Henry Cavill is the man that look like, and this is a spy movie too. This Kevin Hart Henry Cavill movie is a spy movie.
Dude,
So
I can't imagine myself like Henry with Hart. Like he's gonna be like looking at down at him like, okay. By the way, did you guys see that Kevin Hart roast on Netflix.
Oh, I saw parts of it. I didn't watch the whole.
I haven't seen it yet.
I saw quite a
Watch
bit of
it.
it online.
And there's a surprise guest in that one.
Oh, we know. It was all over.
Okay.
It's because you're not on Twitter anymore. You don't see anything.
But no, I'm not on Twitter anymore. I hate Twitter.
All over social media, bro.
Oh, off the subject right quick. I just made a comment in there, but for everybody seems to forget about this film, and I don't know why. But John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness.
Where's my mouse? Oh, here it is.
Just look it up. Look up In the Mouth of Madness and look up another one because they're saying so. The Thing, In the Mouth of Madness, and there was a third film back in the 80s. They're calling those like his unofficial, like apocalyptic end of the world, like, you know what I mean, 3 movies. But yeah, The Thing, In the Mouth of Madness, and I cannot remember what the third one is. But yeah.
I've never seen In the Mouth of Madness.
The Mouth of
Me,
Madness.
When that
So
came
Cozy,
out,
what do you
it was in 94.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
So Cozy, tell me about this. Do you like comedy?
I do.
Or are you?
I do.
You do?
Prince of Darkness. That's what it's called. Thank you, Talon. Yep. Prince of
I'm a
Darkness.
big fan
Those 3
of,
films.
Prince of Darkness. I'm gonna have to look that up. Man.
Check them out. Yeah, they're calling those are basically like his official. They're not really like, you know what I mean. They're calling them his apocalyptic trilogy, basically. So The Thing, In the Mouth of Madness, and Prince of Darkness. Those 3 movies, they're saying they're in the same universe, basically. But yeah.
Okay.
But this whole thing with Cavill being at Netflix is interesting, man, because it's like, looking at it from the outside, it's like Netflix is rounding up members that of Zach's league. Like, I'm sorry, bro, but you got Affleck working there with his AI company. You know, you've got Cavill there. You've got Gal Gadot with her projects there. You got Ray Fisher with his projects there. Like, they're all there.
Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Project.
Unofficial apocalypse trilogy. There you go.
I've said it.
They're all there.
The main cast of the Justice League, other than Ezra Miller, has done projects and are still doing projects at Netflix. I'm just, do what you want with that. I know some people are against it. I know some people are for it. Do with what you want with that information, but and most importantly, Zach has done projects at Netflix, so it's
and established.
I think what
for Netflix.
Right. I think what the hump is. I think what the wall that people are having trouble getting past is.
Aaron.
All right, take care, Aaron, man. Thanks for coming on, brother. I think the wall is because nobody has heard anything between Zach and Netflix as of late, so they're using that as the reason why they're having problems, or they're not doing this or they're not doing that with Zach, because then nobody's heard it.
But Charles, but then I would ask these people who are saying this.
Exactly.
Have you been keeping up with Netflix? And have you been listening to what Zach has been saying? Zach said, hey, I'm going to take a break from Rebel Moon and go over and do my passion project, The Last Photograph. And we all know he's doing Brawlers. Zach can't be doing everything. Like, as a cinematographer and a director, you can.
And the story.
No, you're absolutely right, because the point leads to this. If Netflix got a first look deal with him, of course he can go do other stuff if the project is not a first look deal, if it's not part of that contract, he can go shop it around to somewhere else. But if it's a first look deal as something that he's pitching for Netflix, then yes. So yeah, he's probably taking a break from Netflix in the sense that he's doing this first. I'm gonna see who's gonna buy that from me, shop that around. If that works out great, then I'll be back to do my other shit. So
directors don't just stay at one studio and doing movies.
Of course not.
For one thing. So of course he's gonna go out and
Martin Scorsese. Come on, bro. That motherfucker like 90 years old. Clint Eastwood. Nobody says anything about Clint Eastwood when he makes his movies and he's in his 90s. Do they?
Yeah.
Zach is 60.
Zach's still got plenty of years left in the can.
Actually, he's not even 60. Actually, I don't think he's even 60 yet. I think he's like 57 or 58 or something like that.
But the guy is shredded like a motherfucker, so he's gonna last another 30 years if he keeps training like that. So yeah, we got time. We got lots of time. All right. let's move on to our next topic. Any other comments about Henry Cavill? Because honestly, this man is about to feed us a lot in the coming years because Highlander, Voltron, what else is coming on the pipe with him? Am I missing anything else?
What's it called?
Enola Holmes is coming now.
Warhammer.
Warhammer, thank you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot coming. So we're gonna get fed very, very well with Cavill. So to all you
I'll
haters,
Fuck you.
I'll say this. I'm very interested to see like how this movie comes out because I like certain Kevin Hart movies, and like if you put him with somebody and they have good chemistry, and I feel like Kevin and Henry would have good chemistry in the if you read the description or synopsis of what this movie is, I think this can be a really fun and funny movie. So I'm very interested to see how this comes out.
No, I'm right there with you, Cozy, and it's nice too. It's nice to see that Henry's branching out into different genres as well. He's not just typecast into one character. He is doing multiple different types of characters, multiple different personalities within these characters. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's nice to see an actor with that kind of range.
Cavill sells. That's the thing. Cavill sells because he's a global star. Everybody loves fucking Henry Cavill. But again, Hollywood likes to talk shit because they know we want him wearing this, not the other guy. And speaking of the other guy, oh my God, here we go. Charles, you took your blood pressure pill already? Because we're going there now, buddy. We're going there now.
I took him at 7:00 my time, brother. We good to go.
All right. What the fuck is this?
I forgot you titled it that.
Buzz Lightyear.
No, that wasn't the original title. I changed it.
Oh,
no, I changed it.
What the fuck is this, dude? Like, for real, man. Come on.
Bro,
Sin, answer my question, please.
Master Chief.
Hold on, stop. Sin Havoc, answer my damn question, please. If Supergirl flops, will they cancel this fucking shit? This is a fucking ripoff of Toy Story, dude. For real. Come on, man.
My money is on no. He's already locked into that contract. They're either going to let him make it, or they're going to shelve it as a tax write-off.
Okay, well, they tax write it off. I don't give a shit. Just don't fucking show the movie because it's embarrassing. Guys. Anyway, okay, I'm done. Who's next?
Oh, God, that was a great comment.
Look, man, awesome. I'm not even mad. I just expect this stuff at this point because it's like
exactly. I don't even get mad anymore, man. I'm just like,
oh my God.
What they did with Superman.
James.
Then they released that Supergirl final trailer, and she's talking Kryptonian to Crypto, asking why is he in his underwear. This is a joke to them. And
this is a joke to them.
Yes.
That's exactly right. This is Adam West land. This is the Adam West era. Yep. That's what they want.
Ever since I seen them that clip leak of Crypto attacking Superman when he called him, I knew this was over. This was over. I was like, all right, hey, you allow Superman to be yelping and yelling, and Crypto's not listening, and he's attacking him while he's injured. Yeah, it's over. It's wraps.
Straight up taser face.
It's funny when Charles said like this is like Adam West territory, because it technically is. And it's funny because I recently with my kids, we just rewatched Joel Schumacher's stuff, Batman Forever and Batman and Robin. I watched it with my boys, and they actually, they're 6 years old. They enjoyed it. But what's funny, what I think is like a lot of people like to compare Superman to Joel Schumacher's stuff. I think, James Gunn stuff to Joel Schumacher's era. Dude, Joel Schumacher blows the hell out of.
I would rather watch George Clooney's Batman talking about pulling out his credit card saying "Don't leave the cave without it." I would rather watch that shit than see. Oh, and then look, hold up. Don't insult Adam West comparing him to Gunn. You are absolutely correct. Adam West was way better. The Adam West era was way better. Absolutely.
Hold on.
Because a lot of people like to.
Sin Havoc just replied. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
Word is that after Man of Tomorrow is done, the bloodbath begins.
Oh,
sweet.
No.
Not soon enough, Sin, but okay.
I'd rather take Mr. Freeze's puns than this.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that than this. What is this?
Mm-hmm. No, dude, it's a lot of people are unfairly comparing James Gunn's era of DC to Joel Schumacher's, and like I said, after rewatching Batman Forever and Batman and Robin, bro, fucking Superman 2025.
And we haven't even seen the real version
yet,
the Schumacher cut.
Batman Forever was not even for real. It wasn't even his full cut. Mm-hmm. Come on, man.
I knew something was up when if you look at Riddler's scenes, you can tell that Schumacher was going for like a not a darker, but like a more serious Riddler than what they gave us. And I was like, something, because from the beginning to like where we got at the end, I was like, this doesn't match. How is Riddler more sinister here than you get to him? He's in the spandex, weird hairdo look. There was something. Yeah, I knew something was messed up about that.
You know what's funny, man? A lot of people shit on Chris O'Donnell's Robin, but again, after rewatching him in Batman Forever, dude, it was great. It was so good.
I want a car. Chicks dig the car.
And then he steals the Batmobile. I love that scene where Bruce is with the doctor. He's at her house, and then he gets the call on his watch, his fucking watch. From Alfred, and he's like, "Oh, did he take the Jaguar? No, not that car. The other car.
Bentley? No,
the other car. The other car." I cracked up so hard watching that for like I've seen that movie 100 times, but it's still good, man.
And there was even a couple of scenes in Batman and Robin where like obviously I don't like Clooney's Batman. But when he was referring to Alfred and Alfred's sickness, he was extremely serious when it came to that part of the movie, and that is what I liked. I also liked the part at the end when he finally subdues Mr. Freeze, and he tells Mr. Freeze, "Look," he's like, I have somebody in my life that's in the same exact position as your wife. I am asking you as a doctor, will you help me?" And that's when Mr. Freeze said, "Take 2 of these, call me in the morning." Just like that. But I thought that was
bro.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
It was there the whole time.
I don't think I can see another I can't see Flash 2 falling out. I can't see Aquaman falling in a drunken stupor in a puddle, dog. Not after Zach turned him into what he turned him into, man. I can't do that. So
John Carlo Martinez, 1808, says Schumacher was a good director. He had a great film, and Forever, with all its flaws, is 100 times better than this domestic cinematic universe.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather see a Clooney film with Clooney and the nipple Batman outfits, the whole shit. I would rather see that than to see Gunn's crap. I can't, man. Because at least there was a story behind Schumacher shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was Superman? Superman was pieces of Superman just doing stuff. It wasn't a cohesive story. It wasn't, you know what I mean? And it didn't make any sense to me, bro. Yeah.
It's literally what those leaks and then even the scoopers were even saying. Like it felt like, or at least the honest scoopers, I would say that. That it just felt like we were thrown into a random episode of Superman, and we just got to figure out what's going on in this episode.
Say what you want about Joel's films, but Gotham was he took that he gave it that neon, like the neon upscale kind of techno looking Gotham. That was actually pretty good. Yeah.
The only thing I'll judge him on is the aesthetic of the Batmobile in that movie. I hated the fin, the big fucking fin on that Batmobile. Was,
Yeah, that and to me the nipples on the Batsuit.
Bro,
Dude, my son brought that up. My son brought that up. He said to me, "Batman's got nipples. Why does Batman have nipples?
Why does he have nipples on the suit,
I
bro?
couldn't believe my 6-year-old caught onto that, bro. I didn't even know what to tell him.
I was like, why? Why
Like,
was
I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I know Schumacher didn't want nipples on his suit. I know he didn't. They made him do that shit. I bet when he was playing it back, I bet he was just like, man, what the fuck?
I'll tell you why he did it. Because when I was younger, I had it was like a Batman Forever book, and in the book it had like all the art of the movie and the reason why he did it was because those suits, they were sculpted after the bodies of a Greek god or a Greek athlete.
Right,
what he was going for. So that's why the suit had that
look to it. Yeah, why I had the nipples.
You could just took the nipples off of it, and it would have been perfect. Oh yeah.
All right, Phil. What do we got next, man? Because I don't want to talk about James Gunn. I don't want to talk about Man of Tomorrow. I don't give a shit. Let's just fucking keep it.
Let's move on, bro. What else we got?
Yeah, I agree.
The movie's gonna be shit. If you want to watch it,
go watch it. Have at it. I don't give a damn. Just leave me out of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next topic.
Okay, now this is where we get serious.
Van Lynn, go get it. Ooh.
Dude, I've been spinning on this with so many different theories. Oh boy.
Rocks.
All right,
you lead the way.
Netflix.
I'll be back in a minute, but go ahead and rant all the shit you want.
All right. I'll
be back.
Yeah, get the hell out of here, man. Go take your poo poo.
Oh God.
Going back to that pushing.
Okay, all right, Charles.
I'm not the only one to hear, motherfucker.
I'm sorry, man. Go
All right, guys. Deadline article here. Netflix film chief Dan Lin says streamer has accepted it won't work with directors who want theatrical releases. I can't control the screen. I can't scroll down because Phil took off on us. All right, let me pull up the article real quick. That was Deadline. Netflix, Dan Lin. Here we go. So it says, as Netflix Films chair, fucking ads, skip ad. All right, here we go. As Netflix Films chairman Dan Lin said, he wants the streamer to prioritize more. Who keeps moving their microphone? Charles, keep your shit still.
That's not me.
Somebody. Phil, Jesus, put yourself on mute next time. As Netflix Films chairman Dan Lin said, he wants the streamer to prioritize more mid-budget fare, but avoid working with directors who hold steadfast to a theatrical opening. There is a group of filmmakers who still want theatrical. Those are filmmakers that we've accepted, we just won't work with, he told the New York Times in a recent interview, noting the platform's forthcoming wide release of Narnia, The Magician's Nephew from Greta Gerwig, is the sole exception to the company's perspective on cineplexes. Because I have such a huge slate, my job is very different from other studio chairmen's jobs, the executive producer said. I can't impose my taste on the slate, but I can impose a way of making movies. I can impose a way of how we want to work with filmmakers. I think people on the outside are pretty clear on what I'm going for. Making someone's favorite movie in a specific genre, focusing on variety and quality, and making Netflix the best place for filmmakers to work. Lin said he wanted Netflix to produce more comedies, rom-coms, book adaptions, pointing to the Emily Henry adaptation, People We Meet on Vacation, as a prime example of the type of movies he aims to prioritize making. Blah, 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 blah. Outside of Narnia, Netflix has somewhat flirted with theatrical. The streamer garnered its first #1 at the box office with the 2-day opening for K-pop Demon Hunters, which generated over $19 million. However, despite further Halloween re-releases, Despite a further Halloween re-release, co-CEO Ted Sarandos emphasized there's no change in the strategy when asked whether the OTT service was wading deeper into theatrical distribution. Additionally, there is the planned IMAX release of David Fincher's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood sequel, opening for 2 weeks on Thanksgiving before moving to their platform December 23rd. A somewhat similar strategy to the rollout of Ryan Johnson's Wake Up Dead Man last year. So, with that all being said, it seems to heavily contradict what we have been told from Ted Sarandos over the last few months. I have my speculation as to why this article came out and why certain words were used by Dan Lin in this article, but I would like to hear from you guys first, Cozy or Charles. What do you guys think?
I already gave you my opinion. Cozy, go ahead. What you think?
I would say, how do I say this? I feel like, WB or Netflix was, when they were planning on getting WB, they were planning on doing more theatrical and having WB and Netflix separate. Yes. So that would have helped Dan Lin to still do his streamer, whatever his position in his job for Netflix on that side, and doesn't interfere with theatrical. But since WB isn't, at least for right now, if it's still possible, going to Netflix, people tend to forget Netflix isn't a legacy studio like all these others, so they can't. It's to Dan Lin,
without having WB, they're not incentivized to change their streaming model, because the plan was for their streaming model to always remain the same. They were going to run it completely separately from WB. WB was their entrance into theaters. That's how they looked at it. And
so, to what Dan Lin's saying, he's like, I'm not, my job isn't focused on theatrical. It's focused to make the platform, Netflix platform, better and to give out the variety to the people, to what they want. So this makes sense. I just don't like the way the article, it's not even just Deadline. I like all these other articles and then these so-called news,
the way the news outlets ran with this.
Yeah, they're running it oh, Dan Lin just doesn't, like these directors because they want theatrical, so they're just gonna have to accept. And it's like, I think to Dan Lin's point, there's directors who've made clear of certain opinions about Netflix, and I see Dan Lin being also like, they've made their certain opinions. We can't do anything yet with the theatrical model until I guess they get their studios built up to the point where they can get into theatrical a lot more than they are now. And so it's like he's basically saying all we can do is just accept that those directors aren't going to work with us because they have a certain thing they want, which is theatrical. Whereas Dan Lin is like, we can't do anything. If we had WB, we would welcome.
Exactly. That was my theory. My theory was, when I thought about it, I was like, it seems like he was stepping on somebody's toes. But then if you really think about what Dan Lin's position is, I would have said the same exact thing. In other words, what he's saying is this: my responsibility when I got hired at Netflix was streaming. Now, yes, if we would have had WB and we would have left that alone, and if we had shit we want to put in theatrical or put it in the theatrical window, we would have went to WB to do it. We'd have used it as an empty box. If I wanted it in theaters, drop it in this box. But because they don't have WB, he's saying whether or not we have it, my responsibility is streaming. That's why they hired me. They hired me to do this. They didn't hire me to sit up here and make everything theatrical. In other words, what he's saying is he's not Pam Abdi and Mike DeLuca.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, here's my thing. I don't have an issue with what he's saying. I have an issue with how it was said, the timing of what he said, and how it's being used and run with as a narrative. That's what I have an issue with.
Yeah.
Here's where I start to question things, okay? It completely contradicts what we've been hearing from Ted Sarandos. Ted Sarandos has been very pro-theater when it comes to this WB acquisition and all that. But not only does it contradict Ted Sarandos, think about how it contradicts the recent news we've been hearing about how Netflix might be interested in purchasing the IMAX format.
Now, I was going to say there is that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, why would a company be interested in purchasing the IMAX format if they have no intentions to do anything in theaters or they don't want to work with directors that want a theatrical release? Like that just it contradicts. It doesn't make sense to me.
I would even add on, Ted Sarandos had meetings with the CEO of AMC and the CEO of Cineworld, which owns Regal.
But see, remember, Rocks, the missing element is still the studio.
Yeah.
That's the missing piece right there. So you got IMAX, right? You got AMC, you got all these theaters they're working with, but there's a gap there, and that gap was, in my opinion, would have been WB. Now, with that being said, what if they're working something out in the background that we don't know about? What if this is the reason why Netflix is doing their little interference thing with what if this is the reason why they're doing it?
So that's the other thing is like about a month ago, and Phil, I sent you the pic of the headline. There was a headline that went around about how how Netflix was trying to disrupt this deal. The deal between I sent it to you. I know I did.
Yeah.
But,
hold on, I just gotta pull it up.
So here
it is.
Yeah, it's just a quick little headline.
Y'all remember this one? Because we do.
Oh, Phil done went and put his hoodie on. Oh shit.
Okay, so
Gangster.
they were apparently attempting to disrupt this deal from what's been reported. Now, if you take a look at how this article came out, well, basically, we still haven't highlighted. We have another article that we're going to bring up after this segment, I think. But if you take a look at how this news came out throughout the day, I believe this Dan Lin article came out first, okay, and then after this Dan Lin article came out, there was an article about Paramount and about how they were basically being sued. Right? The article about how the states were going to go after them. What was it, California and New York?
You're way ahead of the topics,
Yes,
dude.
I get that. We'll get to that. But what I want the audience to see is how this all played out throughout the day. So basically what ends up happening is this article comes out first, and then afterwards the Paramount article comes out, right? Now, let's go back about a month and a half, 2 months ago. Who was Ted Sarandos seen having lunch with?
What's
Casey Boyd's.
Right. Now, let's just say Ted is interested in bringing Casey Bloys into Netflix. What position would that be? Whose position would he take?
Bella.
It would be Bella, whatever her name is.
Bella Bajaria.
Yeah, Bella Bajaria.
Bella Bajaria. She's like the chief content officer at Netflix, correct? Like she's like the number one.
All right, so yeah, let's refresh people so if they don't know. So Dan Lin, when it comes to making this stuff, is number 3. She's number 2. Ted Sarandos would be, and his partner would be like number 1 or whatever the heck it is.
Yes.
That's basically what. Yeah.
Dan Lin, his boss is Bella Bajaria. That's his boss. That's who he answers to. He does not answer to Ted Sarandos. He answers to Bella Bajaria.
To Bella Bajaria, correct.
Let's say you are in the same position that Bella Bajaria is in, and you see that the guy above you is meeting with the guy who has basically the same position with you at HBO right now, and his contract is coming up. What would you do? Would you maybe not send somebody out there to disrupt the narrative? Somebody that you control? Just throwing it out there.
It's right
the
here.
politics behind the scenes, right?
She basically said, "Look, this is my shit, bitch." That's
Read him and
basically.
weep, guys.
which,
Read 'em and weep.
in my opinion, wasn't a smart move because that just gives him
No.
a big reason to get rid of you.
Exactly.
But here's the thing, and somebody else brought this point up to me as well. Casey Bloys would be capable of not only doing her job, but also doing Dan Lynn's job as well. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Are you guys connecting the dots?
Yep.
So it's just interesting the timing of that article, which came out, in my opinion, to bury the news that came out next, which is our
March
next
22nd. That was the date of that lunch.
topic.
March 22nd. I remember because I was in Colombia at the time. Yeah, I remember that. Crazy stuff.
Okay.
Bella
Bajaria would be in a different position because of 2028. Oh, break it down for us, Sin. What you? So
Get in the show, Sin. Come in the fucking show.
So you're saying if Casey Bloys
put a V for Vendetta mask if you want it. We'll mute your voice or
yeah, you're saying that if Casey Bloys does come along, she would be moved to another position, Sam?
That's what I'm getting from what he's saying.
A lot of
There we go.
power moves going on.
Yeah,
Hold
in
on, let me pull it up.
2028,
Hold on,
there's a
I'll pull it
lot
up,
of
I'll pull it up.
In 2028, there's a lot of shuffling coming soon, and that's what I'm getting.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what he said. Okay.
That's exactly the conversation we had behind the scenes too. I was saying that I believe that there's going to be a lot of shuffling coming up at Netflix,
Yep.
and I don't think anybody is safe at this point.
I also think, and this is just a theory I have right now, but I think Ted still wants to tackle theatrical. I think for him, because you got to think about it, Netflix has different.
You know what,
studios,
Cozy? Hold that thought. Hold that thought, Cozy. I think it's time to
Okay.
move on to the next topic, and Cozy can lead the way.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, this is definitely perfect.
Look at that. Netflix most likely to buy.
All right. I'm sorry, Cozy. You were saying before Phil interrupted you.
How rude!
But no. This is actually perfect because it does go with what I'm saying. So if Ted was meeting with the CEO of Cineworld, which owns the Regal theaters, because I go to Regal a lot, and that was talked about. I think Puck News brought that up. Having meetings with them, having meetings with the AMC theaters, then you have something like this where they're interested in being buyers for IMAX. And, depending how it goes, they get it, they don't get it. I think that Ted is still interested in theatrical. I have a homie, and his theory was way, way, way back during the earlies of like the bidding of that Netflix could potentially in the future own their own theaters, which is funny because the Netflix houses are technically their own theaters, just in a more entertainment experience.
It's like a Disneyland type shit for Netflix.
Exactly. But I think they're gonna. He was saying he thinks they're gonna make it where there's theaters in every state you go into, you watch either whatever licensed movie that wants to be put in there, or Netflix's own projects, and they'll have merch and all that. So them having these meetings could be the early steps of them helping revive theaters, but also them getting into theatrical business. And so with that, I think Ted, with all this shuffling, Ted could be trying to also find people, because I if I'm not mistaken, Mike and Pam are still under contract.
Well,
actually,
Sid
just put this.
Yeah,
I'll read it for you. Also, here's my update on Mike DeLuca and Pamela Abdi. They have a 1-year contract option extension. They can opt in or out. So they can opt out. They can opt out.
So my guess is to what Sin is saying. Oh, yeah, no, perfect. Netflix will buy our Regal.
Here's my question, Sin.
Netflix houses. Yeah.
Because here's my question, because from a day trader's standpoint, right here.
Mhm.
AMC has been shorted for years, ever since GameStop. So to make an announcement like this, that Netflix were to buy AMC, that would be a huge catalyst news. Because I had this theory last year. I did a video on this, that Netflix was probably going to go through the end game. But yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
Real estate.
Real estate,
That's what
yeah.
it is. AMC is real estate. How
And
many
if
AMC
anybody
theaters
wants
are
a
there?
better analogy about that, you guys got to watch that movie with Michael Keaton, the one where he's like the McDonald's CEO. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit! What was it called? The
No,
Founder.
The Founder. It's called The Founder.
Yeah, the founder.
So the founder covers all that about the whole real estate thing, because that's what McDonald's technically was doing.
That's what it is.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what AMC would be. Would they lose? Would they cut down on employment and some shit? Yes. Every acquisition, every type of corporation has to cut down costs, but that's what AMC is, real estate. That's it. Because AMC is the biggest theater chain in the world. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Sin, I think around 6,000 worldwide, more or less, something like that.
I know they don't have any here in Ontario.
And also, again, and if they get IMAX as well, I mean, come on, man.
That's just the cherry on top of.
But now here's the
whole ice
question.
they're going with.
See everything you're saying goes back to that same question. So we got IMAX, we got AMC, right? We got all of that, but we still don't got a studio. Now, here's the thing, and I'm not this deep into it, so I don't know. Netflix wants to start doing theatrical, right?
Correct.
That takes contracts. So obviously they're going with the theaters first, because they can get into business with the theaters. They can get the right now. But what about the they got contracts overseas. They can do all of that. But is Netflix gonna be able to do that without a studio?
Well, here's the thing. They're already building their own studios.
Yep.
They already got the one in Jersey that's almost finished. They just bought the one in in LA, the rat something. I don't remember the name.
Yeah.
So again, real estate. That's where it is, because Paramount have no real estate.
And unlike
Disney,
Paramount,
they have their parks, but
Netflix is offering jobs with this New Jersey studio, and I imagine.
And I was about to ask you, so because I haven't been keeping up on it, so Netflix buying Netflix would secure their own studio.
Buying IMAX.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nolan, would he still work now with Netflix if they own IMAX? He'd have to retract that. Whatever.
Because the studio is the distributor. That's why I'm asking. They're the ones that distribute this shit. So Netflix would have been their distributor. Is Netflix gonna actually have their own Netflix studio to do the distributing for their films? Yeah,
I would.
That's what Radcroft. Thank you.
Radford
Center.
I imagine that's what the New Jersey because they bought a old military base. So
because what I'm looking for is how you have WB. I'm looking for like Netflix pictures. You know what I mean, or whatever. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So I imagine that New Jersey studio will be the big studio to help get them get them to distribute the movies to other theaters, get them to bring in directors who was already skeptical of Netflix, and now since they're in theatrical, they're like, okay, they're doing theatrical now we can come over, film these movies that we wanted to film that probably these other studios don't want to do, and it helps lay the foundation for them.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Because in other words, what I'm saying is this is what I want to see. I want to see Netflix pictures. I want to see title card. I want to see Netflix pictures, and I want to see Stone Quarry. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you go to any other movie, you see who the distributor is first, and you see all of the little people, the producers and their companies behind it. That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm talking about. That right there.
And Charles, to what you're saying, they're already doing it, because I went to see Frankenstein in theaters, so they have that dome, that big Netflix logo that happens before a show or movie that you watch at home happens in the theaters. So so what they've been putting in theaters, I imagine for them is they're testing the waters and getting the data of okay. So once we start like fully officially putting this stuff in theaters all over, wherever, they're saying, okay, how can we go about it? So like with the they put the finale for Stranger Things. They want to see, okay, how can we start doing fan engagement? How can we get these
K-pop Demon Hunters?
K-pop Demon Hunters, the first 2 episodes of season 2 of One Piece. Yeah. They're gathering the data. So and this is just kind of what I know, and then the theory also put together of they're gathering data to get them to be like, all right, we're ready. We know how to kind of operate in these certain ways of like, if they, since Dan Lynn's saying like they want to adapt books and this other stuff.
And here's the other thing, Cozy, what we're saying doesn't contradict what Dan Lynn is saying. What you're saying here, it doesn't and that's what people get confused. It's not contradicting what Dan Lynn is saying, because you got to remember, where's Dan Lynn's focus? Dan Lynn is focused on the streaming sector.
Yeah.
The streaming sector. What we are talking about here are the future possibilities once Netflix's new studios are built.
Yeah.
Right? So people need to be able to distinguish that, because especially if you're just hopping into our stream right now and they're like, what the hell are these guys talking about? You know what I mean? That's what it is. It's what we're talking about is how we're not contradicting what Dan Lynn is saying. We're just saying that he's focused on his streaming side of things, whereas there are other cogs in this wheel turning that probably don't even involve him.
Yeah.
Because it's none of his business.
He's talking about what he does, what they hired him for, whether or not they had WB or whoever the heck. He's basically talking about his job and what he is responsible for. So, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's that's what I'm kind of seeing now, especially since they have the Netflix houses and they're, doing more, like you said, Disney-esque experiences or their own, like, even though it's not a park, but like the idea of their own thing of, hey, fans, y'all love Squid Games, y'all love Wednesday, you love Stranger Things,
Rebel Moon, which is in their Netflix house, IP, original IP created from Zack Snyder
and Army of the Dead, because they got Army of the Dead in Dallas.
You know what? I think Phil high. You high, Phil?
No, I'm not. High.
No, he said that shit quick. If anybody's listening, I'm not. I swear it.
No, actually, you know what? I believe Phil, because we've had this discussion, and if you want to, Phil, that's your story to share. But yeah,
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about your discussion. I don't care.
Oh, do you need a hug?
I don't care. I don't care about your discussion.
All right, guys. Phil, pull up the next article, because it all ties into everything that we're talking about here.
I pressed the wrong button.
Boom.
All right. Our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, involves a lawsuit that we knew it was coming. We all knew it was coming. We told you all that it wasn't a done deal. Oh, they approved the sale. They're going to get their money. No, because they got to go through the judges and the courts.
So, Phil,
U.S. states. Hold on. U.S. state. Let me finish. U.S. states, plural, meaning not just California. Because a lot of you guys, oh, California, AG, oh, Gavin Newsom, blah, blah. No, U.S. states.
I think
as
it's New York.
as in more than Cali.
Yeah, I think New York has joined it. But before I get you to read this, because I want you to read this to the audience, I want to remind the audience once again the order of which these articles dropped on this day. The Dan Lin article dropped first. Then this article dropped. Interesting timing.
Exclusive. U.S. states preparing lawsuit to block Paramount acquisition of Warner Brothers, sources say. Yep, California, New York amongst the states preparing to sue. California, New York, and other U.S. states are preparing a lawsuit to block Paramount, Skydance, $110 billion acquisition of Warner Brothers. Sources familiar with the matter told Reuters on Friday. The lawsuit is expected to be filed in the coming weeks, the sources said. It was not immediately clear which other states would join the lawsuit, which would mark the boldest move yet by the states in their effort to be at the forefront of the U.S. antitrust enforcement. I would not be surprised if Massachusetts also, since I live in there, Massachusetts, I wouldn't be surprised if they join in also, but that's just me saying.
I like Frank C's comment.
General,
all
where's
coordinated.
Frank?
He's here.
Just okay.
I'll read it real quick. He just said,
"No, dude. Listen. When you read, I want people to see it, dude.
Pull it up. That's why you got to give me control of the damn chat.
Oh, shut up." California Attorney General Rob Bonta on Thursday criticized what he called President Donald Trump's abdication. Is that I'm saying it right? Abdication. Yeah. Thank you. Of federal antitrust agencies with more resources than the state governments. Bonta, a Democrat, has led the charge among states concerned about the deal, promising a probe soon after Paramount announced it would acquire Warner Brothers after beating the bid by streamer giant Netflix. On Friday, a spokesman on Bonta's office said California's investigation remains active but declined to comment further. Shares of Warner Brothers fell after Reuters first reported the news and were down 3.6 on Friday afternoon. Paramount shares added to losses and were down 6.7%.
Damn, Sin said at least 22 states.
That's what I was gonna say. Pull that up.
I thought it was only be like 4 or 5 at the most, like a handful. Well, damn. Half the country, like, nah, bruh. We don't want that.
Because half the country would lose their jobs.
Yes, sir.
Wait, and hold on. Didn't you say that Asia, Europe, and South America, they don't want to work with Paramount? I think you said that earlier in the chat. Let me look it up here. Here it is. Kind of makes sense, don't you all think?
Yeah.
Think about why. And I already talked about it. Think about why. Think about what I said last year about it. Think about it.
Can you pull up DC Talk's comment? Because I want to mention something about that. Yes. So he says now Paramount, Skydance, and WBD are looking to sell Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. Interesting. Here's what I heard about that, DC Talk. There's an account I follow. I'm not going to say who because sometimes I agree with this account. Sometimes I strongly disagree with this account. But what this account has been saying is that Paramount was preparing for this. And this is why they realigned Nickelodeon Studios, the IP holder, under CBS Studios so that the IP stays with Paramount.
Interesting.
All I got to say is this. Look, say what you want to about Netflix. Like I said, the way I feel about it is this. Netflix may not be everybody's cup of tea, and they may be worried about Netflix being a tech company and all this other kind of stuff. But at least when the rumor, when it came out that Netflix was going to buy it, Netflix didn't have half the country trying to sue them. Netflix didn't have Europe and all these other kind of countries saying hell no.
I'd even add on. Netflix didn't have their customers suing them also,
and they weren't Netflix wasn't seeking foreign money to make this deal.
Nope.
Mm-hmm. And you had a lot of influencers. No, Netflix, no, Netflix, no. And now Paramount.
Mm-hmm. I think it's Netflix. You know what? And let me be real with you. I don't. If Netflix bought WB, if they actually came out, bought WB, passed all the regulatory checks, did all that shit, people would still be pissy about it because it's Netflix. Even if Netflix released everything in theaters via WB, physical media, the whole nine, I think they still have a problem with Netflix.
Yeah.
Because it's just like Zack Snyder. It does not matter how many times you explain to them what the differences are between Zack Snyder and James Gunn. It will never be just that I like James Gunn's comedy better. It's always going to be some bullshit just because it's Zack Snyder, and that's how it's going to be for Netflix.
In the Instagram chat.
Yeah,
What's that, sorry? Did you talk to me?
Pull up what I sent you in the Instagram chat.
Netflix can do everything right according to what the audience wanted, which was physical media and keeping stuff in theaters when they had WB. They can do that, and people still will still have a problem with Netflix. I really believe that.
The reason why people have a problem with Netflix, again, I said it earlier, because they're not part of the they're not part of the club.
Mm-hmm.
It's simple.
And it's just crazy.
I'm saying the quiet part. Let me say it. I'm saying the quiet part out loud. Y'all might not like it, but that's the fucking reality.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And what's crazy is I see so many of these accounts who claim to be anti-establishment, but they're all shilling for basically an established studio to take over these IPs. It makes no sense to me. It's like,
let me read
go
this.
for it. Yeah, go for it.
All right,
with
so
no
Frank C.
guarantees.
Frank C, you're gonna get a job after this because I love you, bro. Reuters reported that California, New York, and other states are preparing the lawsuit. States reported are included in investigation, consider preservation. California, New York, Washington, Oregon, Nevada, Colorado, Connecticut, Massachusetts. Go Red Sox. Tennessee, Pennsylvania.
So those are the ones that are reported,
and they're not all blue states, by the way, just so y'all know.
Okay.
Nope, Tennessee is definitely not a blue state.
But I had to throw that there just in case, because I know we're living in polarized.
I wonder where Frank C got that, because all the mainstream outlets are making it seem like it's just California and New York.
But before that, let's give him a drop. Frank, you earned yourself a fucking
I'm
drop.
pretty sure Frank will tell us too.
You will give the people of Earth an ideal to strive towards. They will race behind you. They will stumble. They will fall. But in time, they will join you in the sun, Cal. In time, you will help them accomplish wonders.
You know, and here's the other angle to this that I don't think a lot of people are considering, okay?
What's that?
If this deal doesn't close, okay, within the time frame that it was expected to close, was there also not something that said that like every month it doesn't close, there's like a penalty fee that needs to be paid?
Yeah, it's like a quarter cent.
So per share?
Yeah, quarter share or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like
so that's the other question that people have to ask is, what if they're just trying to drag this out as long as they can? What if that was Netflix's plan now? And they're influencing the politicians. Well, they're influencing, what's the term? Lobbying for this? Because
we said that. We said that before. Watch, remember?
Yeah, I got you. But I'm just connecting the dots here. They drag this thing out long enough. What's Paramount going to do?
Wait, hold on. Stop. July 15th, Sin. So the clock starts from there, Sin?
Yeah, because they were saying, if I remember correctly.
So it's July. So it starts.
Because they moved it. They went from saying, hey, this is going to close in March, but then now they're saying it's July. So, yeah, but July 15th is, yeah.
That's interesting, man.
This is what I hate about our situation. We're the underdogs. We tell people the truth. Nobody wants to hear it.
No. Trust me. I tried telling these people. They don't want to listen to me. I'm just cozy, so I'm like, hey, y'all can learn the hard way and whatever, do whatever you want with it, but they don't want to listen.
Synaptics, David Ellison is bragging that he's closing this in July.
Right.
And if these states have anything to say about that, we'll see.
And even if the states agree, you still got to deal with Europe.
Mm-hmm.
So
Europe, South America, Africa, Asia. And the Chinese? Mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, they definitely don't want
Without China, forget about it. Forget about it. And how things are right now? No fucking way. This is the unfortunate part when you mix politics with entertainment, which in reality it's also part of it because it's the machine, because the government tells you what we all can see and watch, and that's why we're getting a lot of crap for a lot of years. We've been getting a lot of shit crap.
Shit crap.
Some people call it slot. I like to call it shit crap. Okay, I came up with it. Okay, my bad. I just came up with it.
I wanted to.
It's crazy.
I wanted to say, like, to Charles's point though, like anything Netflix they could have done, they could have checked every box in the book. Mm-hmm. People already have this precognition of Netflix being the bad guy, and they just don't.
That's it. They can't see around it. They cannot see around it. They just
like people forget where Netflix started and how they're still like
growing,
other than YouTube, dominating, and people still want to count them out. And it's like, all right, hey, you know,
there is a reason why they are the number one streamer. You don't have to like the type of business that they chose. I'm an old head. I understand. When I was younger, I used to go to the movies all the time. When I was a teenager, I used to go to the movies all the time. I know what the experience feels like. I get it, but I can promise you, eventually, that's just the way it's going to be. Eventually, that's just the way it's going to be. It's going to turn out that way, regardless of if we want it or not. That's it.
I got a question for you guys. How many times do you think the average Joe, the average person, goes to a theater in a month?
Now?
Yes.
Unless you single, don't have no damn kids, at least kids that you don't take care of, and you got that kind of money.
Stop. I just got this. Let me share this. Hold on. This is related to this topic.
Man, why you keep fucking interrupting me every time I talk?
You interrupt me all the time too,
bro.
man.
You need to stop that shit, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up after this stream. You know that.
No, you'll miss me.
Oh boy.
Bloomberg.
Can you make it bigger? I can't read.
I'm going there now.
Oh.
Paramount told to disclose some records to investors in lawsuit.
Interesting.
Obviously, I can't see this because I don't have a membership.
You don't have a subscription,
right? But basically, okay. A Delaware Chancery Court judge ordered Paramount to hand over some internal communications tied to the 2025 merger that created the company. Ooh, I wonder why.
I don't wonder why. I know exactly why. Funny money.
Fun, exactly.
No, back to my question, Charles.
Y'all can call it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
No, I want to know what you think. I wanted to know what you thought. How many times do you think the average person goes to the theater in a month? How about this?
Well,
3 months. 3 months. The average person. 3 months. How many times do you think they go?
Maybe twice. Maybe. I say once. Honestly,
I would say once as well.
I can't tell you. Look. It's different, bro. It's different from when I used to go, and it isn't just ticket sales and all of that stuff. Yes, the shit is expensive, all that, but something is missing, and it's these films, man. It's this. You know what? Whatever you got, just give it to us.
Yeah,
If you got a dirty notebook and an idea, write 3 or 4 sentences on what that idea is. Go to whatever studio, put that piece of paper down, and then they make that shit. No script, no nothing.
I want Cozy to give his thoughts because
So-
I'm trying to compare the generational, like if there's a generational difference, if he thinks it's
Yeah.
higher.
So being the younger person in here, I go to movies a lot. Now this year I'm starting to do more because, kind of to your point, there's certain movies where I'm sitting here like, okay, I know what's coming. The Odyssey, Spider-Man, Dune 3, Werewolf by what's my boy's name? Who did Nosferatu? Why can't I think of his name? But that director, hopefully somebody in the chat can tell me. And Avengers Doomsday. So
I love Nolan, but Dune 3.
I'm excited. I'm
waiting for Lisa Algaïd, man. I'm nah, bro. That's the one I really want to see. I really want to see that one.
Robert Eggers, yeah.
Yeah.
And Disclosure Day was Spielberg. So
yeah.
I'm sitting here like, okay, what am I gonna go see? Like realistically, I want to see a lot of stuff, even down to the small stuff. I saw Backrooms, so I want to see even the small stuff. But realistically, gotta look at my pockets. What am I actually gonna go see? Because not everybody has the AMC, whatever the AMC subscription thing or the Regal subscription. So and I'm somebody that's single, so I'm going to movies by myself, and I went to go see Backrooms. Backrooms, the ticket was like $18, almost $20. The food was
for one ticket, bro.
For one ticket,
you're spending almost $60 in a night, basically.
Literally, because the food because I like to get a large popcorn, a large drink, and this time I decided to get candy. All that together was $33. So imagine a family.
But I want your number though.
Why don't you ask Rox because he has kids?
Oh, to your number, I would say if there's because I was hoping Charles was going to continue going the single route, and then people who are either together or whatnot. So single route.
That's where I was going.
Probably a month. Are you saying asking for a month?
In a 3-month period. How many times?
3-month period. They're probably, depending on what's in there, probably either 2 or 3 if they're single, or if they got a job. If they don't have a job, they can only go to certain ones. Maybe 1, 2 at most. And then if you're with somebody, that is probably just one
movie because of how much,
one movie per 3 or 2 months. So
and the movie better be fucking worth it.
Exactly.
It better be
you're
worth
basically
money.
saying the same as us. The average would be once every 3 months.
Yeah.
So, and this is why I bring this up, because it's not a generational issue. It's an economic issue, first off. But secondly,
a global issue also.
Yes. Yeah. But secondly, it's like, how do these theaters expect to maintain this old, archaic business model system when the average person is literally only capable of going once, maybe every 3 months?
It's not sustainable, dude. That's the reality. It's not.
And that's the argument. People keep saying, the reason why people don't go to the theaters anymore is because of the quality of the film. While that is a good point, going to the movies is as far as Americans go, man, that is an American institution, bro, for families. And now they can't go because of the cost of this shit. Yeah. And not only that, on top of that, you're given a slot.
Facts, yeah.
And don't expect Doomsday to make $2 billion or shit like that. It's not going to. It ain't.
I don't think
Spider-Man. Just because it's Spider-Man, I'll give it.
It might. Spider-Man might do it.
Avengers.
But yeah, like the movies that I want to see, I probably won't get to see all of them, but I would like to. Is obviously Disclosure Day. Yeah. Steven Spielberg is the one that got me into sci-fi. I saw Close Encounters of the Third Kind, bro, in theaters when I was a kid. Okay, so I want to, So I want to see in the drive-in theater too, Phil. The ones you put the little speaker on the side of the window.
You can do some
One
things
of those.
also.
You know what those are, Cozy? You know what those
We have
drive?
one.
You should see those drive-ins, but they look like death yards, man. They look like graveyards. All you see is the little poles where the speakers used to hang up and all that shit. It's crazy,
we
though.
have one
Dark
near
at
my
night
neighborhood.
with your
I haven't
date.
seen one
Oh yeah, a
since.
lot of shit could happen.
Dude, I got to drive
but-
in about 20 minutes from me. I go every summer, multiple times.
Excellent. Yeah, we want to catch some this summer too. But what did I say? So Disclosure Day is definitely one I want to see. Obviously, I want to see the Odyssey. I want to see what's his face? Doomsday, and I want to see Dune 3.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, if all those movies came out in the same month, I want somebody to guess which one I'm gonna choose. Which one am I choosing?
Odyssey.
I'm choosing Dune 3, buddy.
Really?
I'm choosing Dune 3.
Really? Over the Odyssey?
Lisi Al-Agib, I'm choosing him. Yes, sir. I'm choosing that.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yep.
going with Odyssey.
I'm choosing the Muad'Dib, man.
I would have said the Odyssey, but I'm
I'm choosing the Muad'Dib, and the reason I'm choosing the Muad'Dib is because okay, I read Dune book. I read Frank Herbert's stuff. I read his whole that whole thing spans like 50,000 years, bro. So I'm looking forward to that conclusion for that particular film more than anything. Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah. So, okay, but Charles, so here's the thing. We got Cozy's number. So he was saying, so you're saying that one, because I want to use you two as an example because you're both Americans,
Okay.
so the money's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're
Okay.
saying for you to go out, Cozy, popcorn, movie ticket, a little bit of candy, you're saying $60.
No, it was what the total came out was 33. I'm saying
33 for his ticket, and
I'm saying 50 and 60 because also adding on to the ticket.
Gotcha.
So-
Yeah.
Gotcha. I
Yeah.
want your total. Yeah. So the total.
Yeah.
30. Okay. Now,
33,
Charles,
yeah.
33.
Mhm.
And that's just for the one. Now, I want to know you with your wife, your daughters, everything to get the entire family out. How much is that?
Charles,
cost?
do you
All
qualify
right.
for senior tickets or no?
hey, man, AARP. I'll get nothing. I'm about to get my discounts with my blue plate specials.
Wait, hold on. Stop. You're a vet. Don't you get military discount also? You should.
Oh yeah, I get stuff like that. So you get benefits like that, obviously. But let's just say I don't. Right?
Mhm.
I don't use any of this. So let's just say I pay. What's our average ticket prices here in Indiana? I should ask my wife. It's like, I think it's like $13 or $14, maybe a ticket.
Yeah. To add on to, not to interrupt you, Charles, but
Mm-hmm.
you also got to put in the factor of these tickets. What type of
What kind of
what
screen
format-
is it? Is it an
what format are
IMAX?
you-
Yeah.
40X,
Right. So no,
IMAX,
right. So let's just discount the fact that I don't have, because we do. So I'm gonna be. We have Century here, and we have a membership like you do. So we do get. There we go. Okay. So we do get in New York. So we do get discounts when we do go to the movies. But let's just say, Rocks, I didn't have any of that. Let's just say I got me, I got Carmen, and I got my daughter, right? For just the movie tickets, probably about $40 altogether.
person.
Because she's a certain age, my daughter's a certain age, so she wouldn't be paying what? Yeah. But now that's $40.
But that's
Now-
including the ticket and food, or just
No.
That's just the ticket.
That's just the tickets, bro.
Oh,
That's just the tickets.
all you just the ticket. Okay, got it.
Right. So for 3 tickets, I'm gonna say average is about $40. And then all of the food, like if they get anything other than popcorn, like my wife likes to get nachos and pretzels and all that stuff. So that's about $60 worth of food right there. Candy, drinks, large popcorn. If they get that stuff, that's $60. So it's about $100.
And that's without including gas prices now.
And that's exactly. And we have to. And the theater that we go to is 25 minutes away from us,
There you go.
one way, and then back.
Any
There you go.
tolls?
No, we don't pay any tolls. No tolls.
All right.
Yeah. So it's because of the discounts that we get because we sign up for the membership. So every now and again, the points we earn to give us a free ticket or whatever. Because of that is the reason why we don't pay extremely high prices, but we still pay high prices. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So on average, Rocks, I say we go to the movies, real shit, bro. Probably, maybe, and I'm pushing it, maybe 4 to 5 times out of a year. I bullshit you not.
Okay.
4 to 5 times out of the year is average of what we do because number one, it's been nothing but crap coming out. That's the number one. That's you gotta keep that in mind. Yes, it's expensive, but if it's a movie I really want to see, we will find a way to try and go see it. But the fact that they're just releasing bullshit, yeah. I mean,
I'm gonna give you the Canadian number. Okay.
Okay.
So the average ticket price for adult, which is 14 and up in Canada, is $12.99. Okay, but that doesn't include your 15% tax. So that ticket price with our taxes included, you're looking at closer to $18 per ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Okay, 18 Canadian. All right,
18. Yes.
yes. That's just for a regular movie. Now you want to do let's say you want to do a 3D movie. The price jumps up. The price jumps up for an adult to $16.50 before taxes. Okay, an IMAX adult 14 and up, $20 before taxes. Okay. Then you're also factoring in your popcorn and your drink. Your popcorn combo, if you don't have, so let's say I go to a Cineplex. Cineplex is the largest theater chain in Canada. If I don't have a scene card, which is like your Cineplex membership card, my large popcorn would probably run me about $12.99, and then a large drink would probably run me about $5. With your Scene Plus card, you're probably saving about $2 to $3 per item.
And then they dare play in ignorance and blame it on streaming.
No, not just streaming. They'll blame it on Netflix.
Yes,
They'll blame it on
Netflix
Netflix
in particular, bro. I'm like, no, y'all are making slop, and they're telling me to give you $100 a pop for it. No. That's why.
I was saying this on Sky Stream.
Do you guys want to? Do you guys want to?
People on. I was saying this on Sky Stream. Wait, real quick. I was saying this on Sky Stream. People just recently, Backrooms came out. They were complaining. You got teenagers and people either on their phones or talking during the movie. So even if you go see a good movie, you got to deal with that.
I had that happen when I went to see Gladiator 2. I had to turn around and tell the fucking kids behind me to shut.
You see what she said? Like, give my girls 85. So she said we used to go multiple times a month. Yeah. Because back then.
I had to get out of my seat cozy. Literally, these guys were just a few seats down from me. I had to walk over to them, shove my head literally right in their face, and be like, "You guys are going to shut the fuck up, or I'm going to make you shut the fuck up." That was it. Didn't hear peep from them afterwards. But the fact
bro, I had to do that a couple times too, man. I had to do that before I got married. Before when we would go, I would have to be like, you had all day to talk your shit in the streets. Don't come into this auditorium where I can hear you talking and on your phone and all the shit. This shit is expensive. I want you to shut the fuck up. Because I like dialogue. Dialogue anchors action scenes. Everybody knows that. And if I can't hear the dialogue, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I think Charles fucked up his stream.
Oh, he's back.
He's back. All right, okay.
No, but I thought I was gonna have to do that too at when I saw Backrooms. Luckily, the group there with the people in the group was telling the people that's in their
were
group
talking to shut up.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, hey, at least somebody in that group is telling them.
Cozy, I say this with all respect, Cozy. I love you, brother, but your generation, man, they don't take shit seriously, bro. They don't.
I understand. They
don't take shit seriously, man. I'm like, damn.
they don't take it serious, and they can't keep attention span worth of shit, man.
Shit, bro. I'm like, holy.
That's why I love this kid, man. He's
because it's like, how can you not go to a movie? You're paying to go to a movie theater, and you can't sit there and just stay off your phone. I can understand if it's an emergency or something. You can't sit there and watch what you were paying for, or at least get up, go into the back outside, look at your message or whatever, and then come back in and sit down. Like,
bro, I had that happen to me when I went to go see Gladiator 2. And I was fucking pissed because, dude, I wanted to see that movie so bad. And I had gone after work by myself. I was still in my work uniform, bro. So I had busted my ass all day. All I was looking forward to was just sitting down in a nice theater, enjoying my movie in some peace and fucking quiet. And I had these teenagers behind, bro. But yeah, dude, they shut up.
That's a pet peeve. That's a pet peeve, man. I'm like, you literally came here to see a movie. What did you do? Get movie tickets to get away from your mama and your daddy?
And then some people wonder why I prefer to be at home watching Netflix on my TV, because I don't got to deal with that kind of shit. Yep. I don't have to deal with improper theater etiquette.
Yeah, look at Phil. Phil, look what. What's up, Phil?
You guys are gonna hate me.
Go ahead, bro. What you got, homie?
$8.
$8?
$8.
That's what he pays. The motherfucker pay $8 a pop. He paid like 2013 prices for movie tickets, bro.
How are you?
IMAX premium and VPIs around $12.
$12
around $8.
Jesus,
I'm moving to Chile.
Hey, Phil, make room in the crib. We coming. That's all I'm saying.
Get a room ready, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
$12.
Yep.
Crazy, right?
And if you were in Boston, if you were in Boston, Phil, how much would it be?
Probably like $16.
There you go.
It'll be double.
Yeah.
That's the difference when you live in the United States and you live elsewhere. Everything is going up in the US. It sucks for you guys.
And Canada.
I've been to the theater since I've been here. I've gone 3 times to the theater. I went to see Michael. I went to see Mortal Kombat 2, and I went to see Mandalorian Grogu. And I saw that one in. No, I didn't see that in IMAX. No, did I see it in IMAX? Yeah, I saw that, and I saw that one in IMAX.
Are you ready for this, bro? Are you ready for this one? Me, my wife, and my daughter went to go see Mario Galaxy. We walked out of that shit, bro.
Really,
Nessa? I'm more than happy to take you here, Nessa. Girl, come on.
Cozy, we walked out on it, bro.
Dude, how old are your kids, Charles?
I only got one. I only got one daughter. She's 13.
Okay. See, my boys are 6, and they loved them. They loved the Mario movie. So
it was, and I'm not saying that it was just I don't know what it was, but
it wasn't as good as the first one. I'll say
it wasn't. It was not as good as the first one, man. And it wasn't like they tried to rehash anything. It was just like the storylines didn't make sense to us. I was like, wait.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it was, because I figured it out when I watched the movie. The reason why I enjoyed the first movie was because in some weird cartoon sense, the movie was grounded. You know, it started off in the real world, and then he goes into the pipe, and then he's brought into the Mushroom Kingdom. So it had like a sense of groundedness to it, right? This movie was jumping from place to place to place.
Yeah, it was like, wait. And then there was a point where if you watch the movie, Bowser's son was at one location, but then he was at the other location. I'm like, how the fuck did he do that? How was he there to meet his dad when he was just at some other spot? And we all caught that in the theater, and I was just like, wait a minute. I don't get it.
I think some stuff got cut. I think some of the wrong stuff got cut in that movie.
Yeah.
Because the story it was all over the place. And maybe that's good for these. Maybe that's why my kids liked it, because it's like that TikTok generation where something's happening every 5 seconds. But for me, I just couldn't focus. I'm just like,
and Curly said the Galaxy. Maybe that's what it is, Curly, because I played the Mario games before, but I never played Super Mario Galaxy, so I don't. You know what I mean? I guess I don't know that. I'm not familiar with that storyline, and maybe that's why I didn't like it. But yeah, I was just like,
Curly's right, because in Galaxy they go from fucking planet to planet. But this was my problem with the movie: is they shouldn't have rushed to Galaxy. The second movie should have been Super Mario World. They had so many
Yes,
in that movie.
that's the one it should have been.
Why didn't they just do Super Mario World?
Yeah.
And then your third movie could have been Galaxy.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know why, because they're rushing to get to that Smash Bros movie. That's what they want.
Dude, do Mario Party, please. I love Mario Party.
They're gonna do Smash Bros. That's why they even brought in Star
I
Fox.
could never play Smash Bros. I would get my ass kicked every fucking time, dude. I hate Smash Bros.
Bro, you ever see people play that on the competitive level? It's nuts, dude. It's nuts.
All right.
Anyways,
final topic here, because I know this one you want to talk, Rox, because it's getting late.
Oh, yeah, me and Cozy could talk about this.
Oh man,
a little bit because
now we look, watch. Now we get to watch Rox devolve into a 6-year-old kid right quick.
No. I'm gonna keep this short, okay? Because I don't want to review the game. I'm just gonna give my overall thoughts. This game is fucking fantastic.
Oh, I know it is, Rox. I'm fucking with you. You know I'm messing with you, bro. I know it is.
Like people, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, a Lego game." No, guys, this is. I can't stress this enough. This is not a Lego game. This is an Arkham game.
Yeah, no,
this
literally.
This is an Arkham game reskinned with Lego.
With Lego,
It is so well done, and what I absolutely love about it is that one of my things when it comes to Batman games, everybody wants to play their favorite scenes from the Batman movie. Okay. But you can't replay the same scenes if you're not rehashing the same story, correct? Like that's what the thing was with movie tie-in games back in the early 2000s and the late 90s, right? They would have the movie tie-in game so you could literally recreate that. That hasn't been the trend lately. What Lego Batman does is it tells its own coherent self-contained story, but with these unbelievable Easter eggs that reference everything that happened in the movies, and it's done so well. Every era of Batman, guys. Like you start
platforms, Rox. Platforms.
Everything. It's on PS5. It's on Xbox. It's coming to Nintendo Switch in September. I believe it's on PC right now, guys.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Listen, like I said, I don't want to get into it and spoil the story and tell everything. I just want you guys, if you guys are Batman fans, please, for the love of God, do not sleep on.
Oh, dude, I like the old Lego Batman games. Of course, we got those. I played them.
Like, and I love the tie-ins that Lego did, because if you go out and you purchase these guys here. So this is the Batman v Superman Batmobile. 1 second. The Lego Batman v Superman Batmobile.
Nice.
The Batman Batmobile.
The Batman, yeah.
And then they have they got the Lego Batman and Robin Batmobile, and they also have a Lego Bat symbol. So if you purchase all of them, each box, when you scan the QR code, gives you a download code for your game, for your Lego Batman game. And then you unlock the gold versions of those Batmobiles to play with in the game. And if you buy the Batman logo, that one unlocks the gold Batman suit. I have the logo on its way. I had to order it from Lego's website. I originally ordered it from Amazon, but somebody had already ripped open the box and stole the fucking download code. So I had to send it back.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, I was so mad, bro. But I have, but after that happened, I said, screw it. I'm just going to get all my Lego stuff from Lego's website. I have the Batmobile, the Batman and Robin Batmobile coming, and then I have that logo coming, and then I've completed the whole thing. I have all the gold DLC. So this game has probably cost me at least $300. Between pre-ordering the game, between buying all the Lego sets, I've probably dropped
he said, "I'm serious about this shit."
On this fucking game, and it was worth every penny, ladies and gentlemen, every penny.
Well, I'm glad you got money to spend like that. Jesus, man.
Oh, I don't. But I just, there's some things you don't pass up on, bro. And this,
He put in his credit card.
I am not.
Pay like 30% interest on it.
I am not going to have an incomplete Batcave in my Lego game. I'm sorry. I needed to complete that shit.
Fair enough.
What have you heard about it? Have you heard? You got anything to say?
Oh, I just love that they really like when they announced that like this Batman game was gonna be like Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, and Arkham all the Arkham games into one
overtime, bitch.
It's so cool because it's like you're mixing two different like genre of like games together and making this one cool and it's Batman. So it's like you're telling me I can drive the BVS Ben Affleck's Batman mobile or Batmobile, I should say, and
you could drive it in gold.
And you have all these references because like I told you in the beginning of the stream,
hey man, can you imagine the Zack Snyder's Justice League Lego game?
That's why, dude. You don't steal my thunder,
God damn it! In my head, please,
don't
dude.
Steal my thunder. That was
I'm still playing.
I read his mind.
I'm still playing James Bond, dude. I'm like, don't get me into that fucking game, dude. No.
Here's what I want people to understand, guys, especially Zack Snyder fans. Okay, this is how we get Lego Snyderverse. If you play this game, you'll understand exactly what I mean. And a lot of Snyderverse fans are like, oh, they didn't.
I will play it. Yeah.
But the one complaint I'm hearing is a lot of people are like, oh, well, they didn't really reference any of Zack's movies. Guys, that is the perfect sequel. That is the perfect sequel.
Okay.
You do Lego Batman. Sorry, you don't even call it Lego Batman. You call the sequel Legacy of the Justice League. And you play through all three of Zack's movies. You play the first half of the game as Superman, Man of Steel. You know, you play fighting Zod. You know,
that's exactly what I was thinking too. Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Batman versus Superman, the whole shit.
Yeah. Yep. You know, you play through the destruction of Metropolis. You get to see all that Lego style, and then it goes into Batman v Superman, and you get to see. Batman and Superman go head to head, and then you get to see like Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman team up to go against Doomsday, and then like, dude, you could do it all in these Lego games, and that's why I'm actually happy that they didn't really touch the Snyderverse in this game, because in my opinion, the Snyderverse is a whole sequel game in itself, and
all three movies.
If fans push for it, we can make it happen, because the voice actor who does Batman in this game has already came out and says he wants Superman in the sequel.
Yeah.
That, to me, logically, that's the only direction to go, is you do Legacy of the Justice League.
Nerds!
Damn right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting late. It's time to say goodbye. But no, wait, I'm saying it wrong.
Yeah, you are saying it wrong. Get it right, homie.
Yeah,
it's very serious.
I'm not saying goodbye forever. I'm saying see you later. That's the difference. Charles and I, we are stepping back for our own reasons, which we will each share. But basically, I wanted to say thank you guys for, coming out on a Saturday night and just fuck around with us and just be geeks. Just talk shit, celebrate shit, rant shit, promote shit. Honestly, it's been a very interesting journey, right, Charles?
Absolutely, man. I think that this stuff is better suited for people who have the patience. Now, people like Cozy, younger guys who want to see, what they want on screen and fight for what they want to see in the movie theaters and fight. I think that fight is best left up to this generation, because not every one of them are stupid. Not every one of them has a short attention spans. Not all of them are like that. Cozy is a prime example. But the primary reason why I'm stepping back from it is because I just don't have the time between my projects, I'm working on 3 different things. I'm working on an original superhero projects that's going to span 3 different movies. It's going to be just those 3 different movies. I'm working on the outlines and I'm the world building now for that. So that's taking up most of my time. I'm working on a trilogy for a Terminator movie that I want to see, get made. I'm working on that. And me and Phil are also working together on a project as well. Untitled, titled Batman project, but we're not going to get into really deep what it is. But we're also working on that as well. So, I got a lot of writing duties that I'm doing, and it's taking up most of my time, and I can't devote resources, finding articles, finding what to talk about, things like that, and do that writing gig at the same time. So most of my focus is on that. So that's one of the primary reasons why I'm stepping back. 2, I'm tired. Like I said, this fight to get Zack Snyder's universe finish has taken a lot out of me. I'm not leaving the fight per se. I'm not giving up on seeing Zack Snyder's vision fulfilled. I still believe that's going to happen. But as far as like putting all of my energy into it, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm still going to go on his page. I'm still going to post his pictures. I'm still going to do all that, but I'm not just going to devote most of my time to fighting that anymore. I'm going to leave that up to better men. So, yeah. But I want to say thank you guys for giving us a chance. It was never our intention to ever do this for money. We just wanted to get on here and geek out with a lot of people and talk about the stuff that we love as far as this atmosphere and this geek sphere goes. That's what we really wanted to do. We didn't really care about, chilling and getting money and critiquing movies and lying about them and getting t-shirts because we lie about them. We were never in all of that. That was not our thing. Our thing was to come on here and be genuine. If you like comic books, if you like film, if you like TV, come on, let's talk about it. And that was our intention. And I think that we fulfilled that intention very well. So it's time to pass it off to a younger generation and let them bring their ideas and their fresh perspectives and things like that and see what they think. So, yeah. So thank you, everybody, for giving us this opportunity. Again, like Phil said, we're not going anywhere. We're just not going to be on in front of the camera as much when they have shows. We might pop in every now and again. We'll still do that. So whenever you guys might have a show, we might, if we got the time or whatever, we'll pop in and do it. But yeah, these 3 projects have me. They have me engrossed. So yeah. Phil.
All right. So from my end, a lot of shit has changed since I moved back to Chile. For starters, I'm very happy back here with my family, with a lot of my friends from my childhood, because I didn't have much friends back in the US. And I'm not gonna lie, like I've a lot of my time I've been like being with social life. But also, I am also on a religious journey right now. I'm actually I'm consider myself a Christian. You guys know I went to Colombia. I went for a spiritual trip. I'm actually planning another one back in August. I'm actually planning 2 in August. One is I'll just share you. Yeah. I'm gonna go meet the man who's doing the resurrection of the Christ.
That's dope.
And obviously Sergeant Murtaugh's gonna be there too. So I'm like, hey, 2 for 1, why not? So
tell Danny Glover for me, I am too old for this shit. Tell him I said that.
You have to try to get photos, and you got to try and get a shout out. Try to get a shout out for the Lethal Geeks, man. That's all I ask.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. My second, so yeah, I'm going back in August for a week to Fan Expo Boston to meet these guys. But I honestly think this is no coincidence. I think the boss up there He knows I'm going through this spiritual journey now. I'm cleaning myself a lot. Like since Charles said, "Are you high, Phil?" No, I'm not high. I actually reduced the consumption of marijuana significantly.
Hey, bro,
I still smoke.
Don't get it twisted, man. Weed is from the earth. God put this here for you and for me. Remember that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm actually going back to Colombia at the end of August. So I travel to Boston, then I come back, and then I go to Colombia because I'm going to a pilgrimage. I'm going to a small town in the border with Ecuador. It's in Colombia, but it's in the border with Ecuador, to this church where there are a lot of people in South America do pilgrimage there, fasting and praying and all that shit. I'm also going to school. I'm learning to do AI. So that's also taken a lot of my time. And to be quite honest with you guys, I'm tired of fighting stupid fucking people online. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not going to convince them, because I've said this many times. They're fucking getting paid to talk shit. They know we're fucking right, but that's what it's all about. Don't think otherwise. That's what it's all about. So what am I going to do with my time, which is valuable, which I know I can do a lot more for this community, for this podcast? I intend to use my new skills that I am applying, that I'm learning, because I just started school. I'm a month in now. I just finished the AI prompts this week. I intend to expand the Lethal Geeks into a much bigger outlet. For all you OGs out there, remember Geekosity?
Oh, yeah.
That's where I want to throw. That's where my intention is, to push the Lethal Geeks, that we become a reliable news source outlet from fans to the fans, and not just Snyder stuff, but geek shit in general. And with AI now, I can do that. So, and also what Charles said, he and I have a Batman story that I wrote back in COVID. I've been trying to get it out for fucking years. And now that AI is here, Charles is helping me write the story, and finally we'll be able to tell that story. So when is that shit happening? I have no idea. Hopefully next year. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm working on it. I'm working on the rewrites, bro. Don't worry. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
So I don't. That's why my energy is there now. So I can't, because my energy can't be here, guys, because I need to focus on me. That's basically the honest truth. I need to focus on me. I know I've been promising reviews. I know I've been promising this, but guys, the honest fucking truth is, I need to worry about me first before I can worry about the rest of you guys. So I'm sorry if I've been away. I'm sorry if I've been neglecting stuff, but this year has been a spiritual and rediscovering and rebuilding of myself. Rebuilding myself physically, mentally, and spiritually. I'm training like a motherfucker. My abs are fucking. I'm hitting the gym hard, dude. So I'm definitely a fucking better man than I was when I started this shit. Now that doesn't mean that I'm going away forever. But Cozy, like Charles said, we need young blood. We need a fresher generation. Cozy is the right man. I will be here, but behind the scenes. And like Charles said, like we might jump in on a show here and there.
Yeah.
We'll pop in, but we're not going anywhere. We're just not going to be front and center anymore. But like we said earlier, this was never about fucking money. That's why when all these fucking shills, why won't you support Paramount? Because we don't fucking believe in Paramount.
Because I don't trust you. I just don't trust you.
And even if you fucking paid me money, Judas betrayed Jesus, and guess what happened to him later? I'm not selling out. I'm not betraying my convictions, my beliefs. If Paramount gets it, okay, you were right, I was wrong, but I'm not betraying my beliefs. I can sleep better. Nothing. It's not about fucking the world. It's not all about money. I know Hollywood likes to paint it like that because that's their fucking job.
Mm-hmm.
But we're the small guys. We're the underdogs. We're the Spartans.
Exactly.
Yep. So that's it, guys. So we'll be around, and Cozy's gonna do well. We trust you, Cozy.
Good luck, Cozy. You're gonna need it, buddy.
Pressure.
Your turn
pressure
now.
put on me. What am I supposed to say? Like, yeah, I just want to once again thank these guys for giving me this opportunity, because, like I said, I was just doing my thing, and then they asked me, hey, you wanna be a host for Lethal Geeks? I'm like, yeah, but like, in my head, I'm like, why me? Why this? But I understand why. And I hope I make these guys proud. I hope I make y'all proud. I'm already thinking of like different like content for the channel for y'all guys. Not just Snyder, but like other things that I would hopefully think y'all would be interested in.
You're already on the right track, brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely gonna be doing movie reviews. So, everybody that, I may not see everything, so I might have to have Rock help me. But the things I do see, I will make a movie review and have, work with Rock and put it up for y'all so you can, do non-spoiler and spoiler review. So if you've seen it, you get the spoiler. If you haven't seen it, you can watch the non-spoiler and see if you can, regardless, if you do still decide and want to go see that certain movie or not, at least you get an idea of what to expect. And yeah, I hopefully make this channel better and make it where y'all can enjoy it and bring more people to this platform and have more dope discussions like this.
Absolutely. Cozy.
Yeah.
Leo gets.
That was a good little spiel there, Cozy. You're gonna do awesome.
Thank you.
Dude. You're gonna do awesome.
You're in good hands, Cozy.
Yeah. As for me, y'all ain't getting rid of me. Y'all ain't
Oh,
getting rid of me.
we know, bro. God, we
I
know.
know they want to get rid of me. Trust me, there are so many of them that want to get rid of me, and oh boy, you guys
Good
got
luck.
no idea. You guys got no idea. See, and here's my thing, man. Like Cozy, having him on the team now is going to give me a reason to go as hard as I want to. When I have a solid individual like you, Cozy, who is motivated and who wants to get out as much content as possible, dude, as long as you keep me busy, we are going to run this thing like a well-oiled machine. The brands are going nowhere, guys. Okay? The brands are staying exactly as they are. The plan right now is we are probably not going to be doing as many live shows as in the past, but we are really going to focus on our video content. Cozy is going to be taking over the One Shots brand. He also has the Lethal Geeks film reviews open to him. He's got Lethal Geeks comic book reviews open to him. Anything he wants to do, I am open to doing, and I am open to making this platform get to that next level. I've always had a strong belief that the Lethal Geeks brand can do extraordinarily well over time. This isn't something I ever expected would only take a year or two. This is something that I am in for the long haul, and I'm making it my mission to see that this channel reaches its full potential. Having somebody like Cozy by my side to do that is going to make that transition so much smoother, guys. So I really hope everybody is excited for this next generation of the Lethal Geeks. I know I'm excited, and I know I can't wait to get to work, because I have put so much of my personal time into this brand. And for me, it's not, it's like I said, and Phil said it, Charles said it, it's not about the money. For me, this has just been always a healthy way for me to express my love for my passions, like DC, like Zack Snyder's films and all that. And the more I put into this, the more I just feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So having the opportunity to do that more now with Cozy, oh man, I'm so looking forward to it. I can't wait. And you know, like I said, this next generation starts now. Once this podcast finishes, the plan is to basically chop it up and get our short form videos out like we normally would. And then me and Cozy are off to the races, guys. And if there's anything that you guys want to see, you want to see from us, movie reviews you want to see from us, anything you guys are open to content-wise, feel free to let me know what you guys want to see. I'm a very accessible person. You guys can all reach me on X or on Instagram. So I'll be here, I'll be listening, and I'll be doing my best to work with Cozy to get this content to you guys.
Same here. Don't be afraid to, you know, go into my DMs and be like, hey, I, you know, think this would be cool if you talked about it, or have you seen this movie yet? If when you do, can you recover this? Just, you know, don't be afraid to give recommendations.
You guys are the chat, the audience, everybody on, you know, Instagram, X. You guys are a vital part to how this machine functions. Your suggestions, your ideas, those things will help this channel grow, and it'll also help Cozy and Rocks with what they got to do. So your input in the chat is always going to be welcome. That was one of the mandates of this show, is not to leave you guys out of the conversation. Any questions that you have, any ideas that you might have, anything you might want to see, Cozy and Rocks, they got you. So.
Mm-hmm. And one more quick thing, guys. There are other individuals who I have reached out to in the past about doing content, who were very open to doing content with the Lethal Geeks. I'm going to say this publicly right now. Now's the time. If you guys are still interested, now's the time to let me know, because now's the time we move forward. With that being said, guys, I really hope that you guys enjoy this next phase. And I want to thank Phil and Charles for everything that they've done for this podcast, all the work that they've put in front of the cameras, behind the scenes, because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know if I could have done what I've done for this platform without having both these guys in my corner. Charles, when it comes to your rants and your reviews, brother, I mean, like, that was a staple for this platform, and I'm truly going to miss it. And Phil, with your knowledge behind the scenes, brother, like everything that you've done, from organizing the YouTube, organizing the social media posts, getting all the content out on time. I know sometimes I could be a real pain in the dick to work with, but I appreciate and love you for putting up with me, buddy. And like I said, I know we've had this discussion. Your plan is to still stay on behind the scenes, but dude, thank you so much for everything, because without
I'll be honest, dude. I've been wanting to throw the towel many fucking times, and I'll say this publicly here. And Rox has been the one to hold me like,
bring
Phil,
him
don't
back in.
Bring him, pull him back in. So yeah, guys. So I'm like I said, I need to get my shit first right, here, and everywhere. AI also. The podcast is going to get a lot better in the near future. So if I need to step back now so I can focus on that, so I can give the better tools for us as a brand to get.
And I want to say, I've seen what Phil's working on, guys. It's some next level stuff. Okay, so his hiatus is going to be well worth it. Well worth it. And that's all.
Oh, and by the way, before I forget, so I saw you, dude. Trust me. I like this idea. I will consider this, but things need to happen first. But I appreciate the support and the idea, man. For real, I do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, episode 32 of the Lethal Geeks Podcast, and the next one, Cozy.
My man.
Blood. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. Thank you very much.
This has been the Lethal Geeks Podcast, episode 32. A new generation begins. Rocks, Phil, Cozy. Peace.
Have a good night, guys.
Love you, chat. Catch you guys later.